We'll see if it works. Probably won't, but that's okay. And besides, we'll see. I haven't had this thing work in freaking a month. Hello. I turned on TikTok to see if it's gonna work. I don't think it's going to. It hasn't worked in 3 weeks. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see if it'll function correctly, but I don't hold out much hope. Hey, how are you? We'll see. It's gonna do that whole just join thing, I think, again. You got a notification here? Good job. Good job. Yeah. So apparently, not that I give two flying, I ruffled some feathers, as I knew I would. Don't care. Don't care. Um, people are uh I'm trying to be nice. I hope you feel better. There's a lot of people that are sick right now. I hope you feel better. Um oh, who am I to ruffle feathers? Never. Yeah, no, to me, never. It's amazing to me that God forbid somebody put out something of their own opinion and people lose their freaking collective minds. Like, I don't think people have realized by now. I've been on social media for 4 years, and the first thing that I'm going to do, A, is say what the hell I got to say, and B, not give two fucks about it afterwards. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's been pretty evident for the past 4 years that I'm going to say what I got to say, and if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. I don't. I don't care. Apparently, that's been lost on some people recently. I don't know. But I can tell you that if I got something to say, I'm going to say it. And I've been talking about these emails and everything for a while, and my thing is this: like, whether it changes, whether it changes anybody's mind, I don't even know if that was really the point of the reason why I put it out there. It's to inform people that don't have a clue, because I feel like a lot of people are just trying to get on bandwagons all over the place without being fully informed. And I'd rather people be fully informed about what they're signing up for than to just be blindly led by a bunch of stuff. Um, you know, One thing that's agitating is that, people are like, fancy this, fancy that, fancy this, fancy that. Well, this ain't got nothing to do with fancy. Look, I could talk at volumes. Has anyone else posted these emails? I'm the first video that you've seen about it. Yeah. The so the emails have been around. I mean, obviously they originated in 2019, and fancy put them up on Patreon. I don't know how many of them she put on Patreon, but she put a good portion of them up on Patreon. I had access to all the emails when I was working with her, and I saw the drive and I read them all for myself, a year ago. And I've made comments about the fact that there are certain emails that have completely switched my opinion and turned me a different way. Um, and so, with all this stupid email shit popping up again, which is tired, old, and redundant, I wanted people to know that if you're going to jump on a bandwagon, just make sure that you are completely informed about what you're doing. I mean, if you want whatever bandwagon you want to be on, I just feel like you need to be informed. So I put out the emails, the particular email and the email before it, because I want people to know what it is they're backing. Now, if you choose to continue backing, that's on you. I'm not going to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do. I'm telling you my view on it, and just to inform people about what's out there. Um, so, I mean, if it doesn't change your mind, that's fine. But for people who are just kind of like, oh, I'm gonna, this sounds good, this sounds fun, everybody's doing it. I just want people to know that this letter exists, that there are letters similar. Hey, that there are letters similar, not as bad as that one necessarily. That one is definitely the worst. There's a few that are whatever. What's frustrating to me though is while the comments in my videos have actually been um pretty supportive, to be honest. Everybody does deserve a fair trial, 1,000%. They do. Even he deserves a fair trial, 1,000%. What he doesn't deserve is out. I said what I said. He deserves a fair trial. Everybody deserves a fair trial. But this weird wanting to reduce a sentence or get clemency for someone who took a life is weird to me. I've always said, even when I was definitely on a pedestal, speaking, I've always believed he needed a fair trial. 1,000% needed a fair trial. Only through, thinking about different things and seeing different things that I've realized that fair trials don't necessarily mean a different sentence. It means that they need to be heard and considered, and that the outcome in this particular situation should be the exact same of what it is. Um, Regardless of how you want to spin it or fry it, he took somebody's life. Period. Period. I don't care if you think he was manipulated into it. I don't care if you want to blame autism, which is fucking ableist as shit. I don't care if you want to blame his IQ, which is ableist as shit. It's demeaning to people who are autistic that apparently were too stupid to function. Um, he took a life. Period. Period. He said, I thought about it. There was a devil on one side and an angel on the other, and the devil won. He had cognitive thinking. He had critical thinking. You can't just sit here and blame everybody under the sun other than the person who actually pulled it. Look, you can try to come up to me. If anybody came up to me right this minute and was like, "Hey, I live in a horrible life. So and so is abusive to me. I don't know what to do. I need to get out of it. Will you end somebody's life for me?" No, I will not. I will help you get the help you need. I will help you go to the police. I will help you when in your time of need. What I'm not going to do is take somebody's life for you. A person that is able to be manipulated into that aspect is already there. They're already there. Period. You can't be manipulated into something that you haven't had some type of thought of before. And I'm going to stick by that. And I don't care what anybody says. Hello. I'm surprised my TikTok is actually working today. It has been working for like 3 freaking weeks. And I think a lot of this, because I went off on a tangent. I think a lot of these people that are on this bandwagon aren't even there for Nick. They're there to drag Fancy through the fucking water. Whether or not you look, I got my own views and thoughts on some of this shit, and I don't think anybody's innocent in anything. I don't. I don't think that anybody in this situation is innocent. I think that everybody had a role to play. I don't think everybody was right. I don't think everybody was wrong. I'm allowed to have my own personal beliefs and views on things, and if people don't like it, they can fuck off. I really don't give a shit. But most of the people, and the biggest comment I'm getting is, "Well, fancy this, we'll fancy that, we'll fancy this, we'll fancy that." Okay, take Fancy out of the equation. Take her out of the equation. Now what? Well, yeah, Dawn message in the message that Brandy. Not only do I have the one from Fancy, but Brandy put it up in her live. Fancy says, "Did I come to you to do this?" And Dawn says, "No." Dawn says no. Dawn says no. Dawn says no. Are y'all missing that anywhere in this? Y'all keep saying Fancy made Dawn, Fancy made Dawn, Fancy made Dawn, Fancy made Dawn. In a text message, Dawn says, "No, you did not come to me to do this." Now, later in that text message, it says about being manipulated to do it. Here's the deal. Dawn was already doing it, though. Now, I wasn't there in 2019. None of us were. None of us were. None of us were. Except for maybe Brandy. She's not in here though. None of us were there. So we don't know what went down. We can only hear from this person or that person or yada 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 or pull deductions from whatever. No, I agree with you, Random. I agree. But Dawn was talking to Nick before Fancy got involved, by Dawn's own admission. And there is a lot of people involved in all of that bullshit back then, and I don't know whose hands are cleaner than whose. But as it stands here in 2025, number one, people bringing up emails from 6 fucking years ago talking about the fact of there's going to be investigations into blocking and all this shit. No, there ain't. No, there ain't. I'm waiting to see the investigation. I truly am. Do you really think? I mean, you rub a couple of brain cells together. I'm not even saying all of them. I'm saying like 3. Rub 3 brain cells together. Do you think that any police are going to give 2 shits about emails from 6 years ago that had no standing on his trial? None. He wasn't found guilty because of emails. He was found guilty because he unalived somebody. He was found guilty because he unalived somebody. Not because of emails, not because somebody was mean to him, not because he was manipulated by people in emails. He was found guilty because he unalived somebody. There's no investigation to be had. And by the motherfucking way, to come in to my comments in my videos, which one, you weren't asked to be there. Okay, you weren't asked to be there. Nobody asked you for your fucking opinion. But then to say that I'm going to be brought in to an investigation from something that happened 5 years before I knew the people. Excuse me, what the fuck, what? Because that's what I just got told, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. That, well, when the police come knocking on your door, my door for what? My door for what? For putting out an email that has been in existence for 6 fucking years. You want to know what should have happened with that email? It shouldn't have been written. It shouldn't have been given. It shouldn't have been a lot of things. But what I got, oh no, you can thank Toddy one skip, because she thinks that the police are going to come knock on my door. Yeah, because she's been going at me in the fucking YouTube comments all goddamn day. And I know that y'all suddenly are all up her ass, and that's perfectly fine, because I don't care. I don't care. But what you're not going to do is come into my comments, bring your little cronies, and try to talk shit on my stuff with my opinion, because I'll be goddamn for you to tell me I can't have a fucking opinion. Tell me that I need to stay out of it. Bitch, I was in it. That's the difference between me and you, baby girl. I was in it. For however brief, I was actually in it. And you're telling me to get out of something that I was in, that I left because you people are fucking psychotic, telling me that I need to stay out of it. Why are you even in it to begin with? Is what I want to know. You're telling somebody who was in it, who knew the people, who was involved for however brief of a time, that I should sit down and stay out of it. Nobody asked you, bro. I didn't ask you. I don't give a flying fuck about your opinion. What you're not going to do is tell me what I can say, how I can say it, where I can say it, period. I have an opinion. I'm going to make it known. If you don't like my opinion, you can do 2 things. You can not watch my content, or you can fuck right off. I really don't care. You can choose one. But if you're going to come into my comments and tell me about how there's an investigation into emails from 6 years ago and cops are going to come knocking on my fucking door, do you realize how fucking stupid you sound? And then you're going to sit here and act like some pious person up on a fucking pedestal trying to tell people about how smart you are, while trying to say that cops are going to show up at my door? For what? For what? I gotta know for what? Because I had the audacity to bring to light what should have been brought to light 6 years ago. What exactly did what ex motherfucker, I dropped that. Hold on a minute. What exactly did I invade? What exactly did I change in the trial? What exactly did I manipulate anybody into? I would love to know what exactly what is my crime? Just so I know. What is my crime? Just so I know. Because according to everything that I've been hearing, and I've been out of the fucking loop, everything that I've been hearing is we're going to look into the emails because they impeded the trial. They were trying to get him to act a certain way, and that's impeding a trial. He was not found guilty for whatever. He was found guilty for taking someone's life. So what exactly did I impede 6 years ago, before I was on TikTok, before I knew these people, because the trial was already over? So, what exactly was impeded? What exactly, why, for the love of Christ, why do you people keep bothering police with this bullshit? You are wasting people's time. If you think that there's going to be some big investigation into Email Gate 2019, I got a bridge in the fucking Sahara to sell you. They're not going to care. Those emails had nothing to do with that trial. Nothing. There was not one email of Fancy's or Dawn's or fucking anybody's introduced into that trial where they were like, oh, they made Nick act like this. Show me. Show me where in that trial any of those emails showed up. This claim on Ellie investigation is so stupid. Someone said I needed to give all my stuff to Toddy for law enforcement. You are late to the fucking game. Because she's now saying, she left a comment, motherfucker, she left a comment on my YouTube saying that the police were going to come to my door now because I was involved, apparently, 6 years ago. Because, I knew you 6 years ago. I knew you 6 years ago. I knew anybody on fucking TikTok 6 years ago when I got a TikTok in 2000 motherfucking 21 that the cops were going to show up at my door. For what? For what? For what? Impeding what? Talking to what? Just so I know. That's not how any of this works. That's not how any of this works. You going to get me for what? Putting out an email? Sue me. She acts like this. You know what? Here's my thing. Me and her you can go to my YouTube. Here. You know what? Y'all can go to my YouTube. There is the video up of me reading Nick's email. And you can go to the comments and you can read the comments of the problem is she's mad. She's like, where did these emails come from? They've been here. Just because you didn't have them doesn't mean they didn't exist. Yeah, Ryan Lee TM on YouTube, by the way. So she's mad that she didn't have the emails and now looks stupid. So because people have the emails and she don't have them, everybody who had the emails now that has ever seen the emails is going to get a knock on the door from an investigation because we knew about the emails? The fuck? And people are following this? People are believing this? Are you so for real? Are you so for real? Why? Why are y'all getting behind? You know what? Oh, I'm gonna ruffle so many feathers. I got so many people in this room and I don't give a fuck. I have been out of TikTok and it's bullshit for like weeks. Okay. I put out a video explaining that I am just trying to self-care and color and be with my animals and be zen and not deal with this bullshit. Okay. Here's the deal. If TikTok goes away tomorrow, I'm not going to miss it. You know why I'm not going to miss it? Very simple. Because TikTok and apparently now YouTube, but luckily I stay to myself on YouTube. I don't go in people's lives. Toxic. Toxic as shit. Y'all get in these weird little cliques and you literally follow these people around and worship them, and they don't even know what they're talking about half the fucking time. We have morbids people who run rampant in a chat being complete assholes to anybody who shows up in that chat that does not kiss any of their asses. The whole panel is rude. The whole chat is rude. Y'all put up with it when it's nothing but self-depreciation to anybody who doesn't agree. You have Becca, who is talking about how everybody's hailing, oh my God, she's so great. She's so amazing. Do you know, I am still so fucking agitated about this, and I have kept my mouth shut. Do you go back in my TikTok? Because the whole dryer shit thing that she put out there, the whole dryer sheet thing, it was in the search menu. Then why didn't you talk about it till a week after I put it out? Why didn't you talk about it? Go back in the videos, date the videos, go back in the videos and date the videos, because guess who talked about that shit first? Me. But suddenly, a week later, she puts out a video and says, oh, it was in the search history. Well, why didn't you fucking talk about it before I did then? Just so I know. Just so I know. I don't have anything to say here or there, but that part's going to fucking agitate me. Because a week after I put that shit out, and half y'all said I was crazy, by the way. Y'all said, oh, that can't be real. That can't be real. Becca puts it out. Y'all suck that shit up, shove it up your ass in your nose. Oh, Becca's amazing. She's so amazing. She figured this out. I talked about it a week prior, and y'all told me I was crazy. But she took it, spun it, put a fucking bow on it, stuck it out there, and now y'all are kissing her ass. And they all run together, all of them. And if you don't agree with these people, then you are toted all over the place. We got, oh my God, bro. I'm on Ryan Lee TM for when this gets banned. Now, because they can't go at Fancy for everything fucking else, now they're coming up with she's an animal abuser because we got the audio of a live 17 weeks ago and we got a file and we scrubbed it and she beats her dog. Shut the fuck up. Shut the whole way the fuck up. All of it. Just shut all of it up. Zip it up, throw it away, and throw it and burn it in a fucking bin. Shut the fuck up. And then when that didn't work, y'all drug the fucking emails from the goddamn gutter, and now you're gonna beat the fucking emails to death. Then what? Then what? Y'all are so busy crucifying everybody who don't agree with you. So Fancy said that she thought that the what do we call it? Protest / vigil / whatever because it got hailed so many different things. She dared to have an opinion that it was fucked up, and y'all came at her like she said that Jesus wasn't Jesus or some fucking Jesus thing. I don't fucking know. God forbid somebody have a fucking opinion. Guess what? That vigil was fucked. It wasn't for Dee Dee. It was to shove into Gypsy's face. We're here and we're not going away. It was never about Dee Dee. And y'all tried to make it about Dee Dee, just like the next one that I saw ain't about Dee Dee because y'all are putting it on Gypsy's fucking birthday. If it was about Dee Dee, it would be on Dee Dee's birthday. It would be on Dee Dee's death day. It would be on Dee Dee's fucking court day. It would be all of that. But no, y'all decide the next fucking piece of shit vigil you're going to do for Dee Dee is going to be on Gypsy's birthday. Because it's all about Gypsy. It always has been. None of this shit's ever been about Dee Dee. None of this has ever been about Nick. Let's be so fucking for real right now. Half of y'all don't give a fuck about any of it. Y'all don't care about Dee Dee. Y'all don't care about Nick. You care about what else you can shove up Fancy's ass. What a perfect song to show up. I want to show all my haters love. Perfect. Because every single time that any discussion gets put up, it always gets brought out with, well, Fancy. Take Fancy out of it for 5 minutes. Just take her out of it for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Now what do you got? What do you got? After you do that, what do you got left? Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate you. And now, because I dared to enlighten people about what they are supporting. Now, all of a sudden, cops are going to show up at my door because I'm impeding investigation from 6 years ago about emails that had nothing to do with the trial. Fuck you. Now, I'm sure that there's going to be a live about me or several. I don't care. Don't message me about them. Don't tell me about them. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care that a bunch of people on the fucking internet don't like me. I don't care. I got enough real world shit going on right now. I've had a horrible fucking day. I'm probably gonna have a horrible fucking tomorrow. I have real life shit happening, which is half the reason I've not been on social media. Half of it is because half of you people are fucking psychotic, and the other half is because I have real life shit going on right now. I don't care about this shit, and I'm tired of being fucking blamed for everything under the fucking sun. I'm being blamed for a myriad of fucking shit. Now, apparently, I impeded an investigation I didn't know about from 6 years ago. Shut up. Apparently, Thea's running her fucking cocksucker yet again that I'm... How can I be RM? Why would I have put out a fucking rumor about my husband? Also, I have been live while RM has been in Bree's box. How the hell would it be me? How would it be me? How would it be me? Please make that. How could it be me when I am live while she is live? How could it be me when they are putting out all these lies about my fucking family? What, I'm going to do that to myself? You think I'm that fucking stupid? No. Y'all making me cough. My blood pressure is going through the roof. My husband has a hemorrhage in his fucking eyeball right now. Do you think I give a fuck about Thea, about RM, about fucking Toddy Two Fucks? I don't care, y'all. I don't care. I got enough shit going on in my fucking life that I don't need this shit. If I want to put out something about something, I'm going to fucking do it. If you don't like it, you can get fucked. Period. I don't care. So y'all can have your lives about me, because guess what? I'm going to live my best life that is in the garbage fucking dumpster fire right now. Who's saying I'm Restia again? She said it was fancy 3 weeks ago. Now it's me again. Now it's me again. You know, all the stuff that we know, she doesn't know because she's fucking stupid. But anyway. Yeah, I'm Res. Yep, that'd be me. You know, I put out lies about my husband. Let's see, what did I get it for? Hate speech. I got it for hate speech and hateful behaviors. I'm on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. Yeah, I put out a rumor about my husband that could have got him killed in my state. Yeah, and I put out a rumor about my foster care that didn't make no goddamn sense. Yup. And I put out a rumor that my husband did things to my daughter. Yeah, I'm gonna put all that shit out about myself. Come the fuck on, you fucking idiot. I got stuff going on in my real life. I don't even think about this girl, and every 3 weeks she pops up like a fucking hemorrhoid. Jesus Christ. Y'all are crazy, and honestly, I want TikTok gone. I do. Because then I would only have to deal with YouTube. And guess what? I don't go in people's lives on YouTube. I don't have to look at people's content on YouTube. I hope TikTok leaves. I know. Thank you, Sheena. I know I'm not her too. I appreciate you. Y'all, the cesspool that has become on social media is fucking wild. God forbid you have a difference of opinion and you are raked over coals. And then they get all their little cronies. Is his eye doing okay? No. He's got a fucking hemorrhage in his eye. He's got other fucking issues. I've been at 3 goddamn doctors today. He has to go to another fucking doctor tomorrow. All this shit going on in my fucking life. The country is burning down around us. I spend most of my nights in my bed crying in a fucking fetal position, having panic attacks. But let me tell you about how much I care about social fucking media. Let me tell you, because guess what? None. Do not care. Don't care that there's going to be lives about me later. Don't care that people think I am somebody I'm not. Don't care that somebody thinks that I'm going to have an investigation into me over something that I didn't know about 6 fucking years ago. You're all fucking stupid. Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. Don't care. Do not care. People are insane. And you know what the funniest part is? I haven't gotten TikTok to work for 3 weeks. I've been on YouTube exclusively for 3 weeks because I can't get my TikTok to work. And apparently, praise be to social media gods that can't strike TikTok down, suddenly it works. Suddenly it works. I don't understand. And oh my god, y'all, here's the deal. Even when you try to get out of shit, even when you try to stay far, far away from it, how do you get a hemorrhage in his eye? There's a few things that's going on. We don't know. There Y'all, my life has been a fucking disaster for like the past 2 weeks. And in the meantime, while I am attending to real life bullshit, I keep getting talked to about online bullshit. Do you know how much I care about online bullshit right now? My life is a dumpster fire. Thank you, Courtney. My life is a fucking dumpster fire. I don't care. Thank you. Huh? Oh, nice. Good job, AK. Um, no, because he's got new fucking diagnostics, and that diagnostic that we didn't think was a big deal is now apparently is a diagnostic because now he's got a fucking hemorrhage in his goddamn eyeball. Couldn't work today because he had 3 different goddamn doctor appointments. But yeah, let me worry about the fact that I'm RM and put out horrible fucking things about myself, and then went online and harped about those things to bring more attention to it. That make it make sense. Make it make sense. Absolutely, Crafton, absolutely. I have tried to just literally, I have sat here for weeks. Go back in my social media. Go back in my social media. Go back in my videos. Go back in my lives. I have literally sat here in my own fucking little cubicle, ignoring everybody and everything. And I'm still drug into shit. I literally went into Brandy's live. By the way, Brandy, I was in your live the night with you and Kendall. I have my opinions on that. I'm not going to talk about it right now, but that's not my point. I was in that live for like 40 minutes. Didn't agree with half the shit that was going on, whether it was yours or the fucking chats. Here nor there, not here to argue with you. What I am going to say is this. While I was in that live of Brandy's, I saw my name mentioned 3 times. Why? My name was mentioned 3 times in that live. Is Ryan still around? What is Ryan doing? Ryan is trying to stay the fuck away from all this shit, is what Ryan's trying to do. But that can't happen because people can't leave me the hell alone. Even when I sit on my own and mind my own goddamn business, I still can't get a moment's fucking peace. And then when I do decide to come to social media, I have to deal with this shit. Of God forbid, I put out a video with my own fucking thoughts to be told and talked to like a sack of shit by Toddy in my YouTube, who, by the way, I do not know. I do not know this woman, okay? Do not know her. But what I have found out in the past 3 days is that she has been going into, and her cronies have been going into people's comments and lives and being horrible to them. So what I told her in my comments was, you can bring your little bullies and do whatever the fuck you want to do, but you ain't gonna fucking do it here. I don't know this woman. And what she needs to do is stay the fuck away from me. And if you're going to tell me that I'm going to be investigated for a fucking whatever you guys were trying to say it was from 6 years ago, from emails that had nothing to do with a fucking court case, I want you to genuinely know that those cops looked at that, whatever papers you gave them, and threw them straight in the trash. Do you think they are going to waste taxpayer dollars on 6-year-old emails that had nothing to do with the case? He was not convicted off of emails. He was convicted because he fucking unalived somebody. Oh my God. Chose to unalive somebody. Fuck this manipulation bullshit. I jumped on that fucking bus too. I jumped on the whole manipulation bullshit. But you know what? I realized when somebody can be manipulated into something, what is it? Drunk words are sober thoughts. Drunk words are sober thoughts. And if you can do something, it's because it was running around in your fucking head to begin with. Oh, my BPD is always triggered. It's okay. Who the hell is Cheney? See, I don't know nothing about nothing. People are like, do you know? No, I don't. I don't know who any of these people are. All I know is there was a set of people and then there was a new set of people. And I don't pay attention to the new people because honestly, I'm not meaning to be rude and fuck it. I don't care if I'm rude. These new people come in after me, spouting the same shit that we have been spouting for months prior, sticking a bow on it and acting like they discovered it. You're regurgitating shit that you heard 3 months ago and acting like you fucking found the goddamn fountain of youth. Nobody is asking for anybody's computer. Nobody is looking into anything from fucking 6 years ago. And if you believe that, you are fucking stupid. What is there to look into? Oh no, somebody messaged Nick. Guess what? Have you ever heard of journalism? Do you know how journalism works? Do you know how law enforcement works? Because you are basically allowed to say to somebody whatever to get a story out of them. That's not illegal. That's not illegal. Lawyers do it all the time. Lawyers will we have everything. We have your fingerprints at the crime scene. We have your fingerprints at the crime scene. And they don't. So now what? There is no obstruction investigation. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even what were they obstructing? What was there to obstruct? What was there to obstruct? Because guess what? Use some fucking critical thinking skills. Dawn and Nick were not in Gypsy and Nick's trial. Dawn, the obstruction, was not in the trial. Dawn had nothing to do with Dee Dee and Gypsy and Nick. So why would Dawn's emails have a goddamn thing to do with a unaliving investigation? Hello, make it make sense. It makes no sense. I don't even understand how people can even say, oh, well, there's an obstruction. Obstructing what? What was obstructed? What exactly was obstructed? Because it didn't obstruct the unaliving case. It didn't obstruct anything in Gypsy's case. You're mad because people wrote to him. He showed his true colors, and now you want to cry and bitch because he's gotten being shown his true colors? What? They think Don's emails affected his appeal? Really? Where was it noted in the appeal? Where was that noted in the appeal? That the appeal was denied based off of emails from an ex-girlfriend? Can somebody show me what page that's on in the appeal denial? Where it says that the appeal was denied based off of emails from an ex-girlfriend? Please tell me that. What on what page of the appeal was appeal is denied based off of emails? I've already talked about Sir Morbid. Guess you came late. I don't think they know what obstruction of justice is. It was also the people at Justice for Nick also going after those emails 6 years ago. They are 6-year-old emails. Who gives a shit? Who cares? Then rewind the live. You ain't special. I ain't having a recap for you, especially when you come in here talking about axolotls. You think I'm fucking stupid? If you care about what I have to say, rewind it, bitch, because I ain't fucking recapping it. Anyway. No, there's no obstruction of justice. Obstruction of justice has nothing to do with appeals, and the appeal was not founded to be denied because of emails. So to say there was an obstruction of justice based off of emails that were not prevalent to the fucking appeal to begin with because they had nothing to do with a fucking unaliving event is ridiculous. And if you people are fucking listening to this and going with it, you are fucking kumquats. Fancy started all this. Dawn was messaging Nick prior. You know that, right? You know Dawn actually said that in a text message, right? That Dawn was messaging Nick prior, right? You do know that, right? No. Shocker. Oh, you're hurting me, true crime. Oh, no, it hurts so much. Come back on another name. We're good. They're gone. Yeah. I just showed, okay, this is from Brandy. I just showed Dawn saying that LOL, anyone around 2019 knows Dawn was talking to Nick beforehand. Because she was. Dawn was already talking to Nick. Did Fancy get up in there and stir shit up? Yes. She got involved. To what level? Anybody on this fucking internet doesn't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can only go off of what Christy's told me and what Fancy's told me, and the stories do not come together. So I know as much as y'all have. None of us know how far Fancy was in this, but what I can tell you is Dawn was there. Dawn started it. Fancy came in it, and it became a nightmare. But regardless, I don't care if the fucking Pope emailed Nick. There was no obstruction of justice. That's not how it works. Those emails had nothing to do with the actual unaliving trial. They don't care about things that have nothing to do with the trial. They are not going to waste taxpayers' dollars on things that have nothing to do with the trial. I don't know what you mean by that, Brandy. No, and it doesn't justify what I do get it now. It doesn't change that he took a life. It doesn't change that he did it gruesomely. It doesn't change that he almost hacked off somebody's head. It doesn't change that he harbored a fugitive, that he was a fugitive. It doesn't change anything he did. Period. And to try to say that these emails are some weird fucking Hail Mary that if they wouldn't have done it doesn't matter. Nobody cares about the emails but you guys. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody. Oh, keep making them. There's another one. Bye. Have a good day. Bye, Amy. Bye, Amy. Anyway. So. It's Amy. It was June 12th. So yes, Fancy was in the fray by then. It's before anybody notices. Yes, it was June 12th. Dawn started talking to him like what, April? Fancy came in what, after that somewhere? So yeah, Fancy was around when that email was done. Mm-hmm. Here's the deal, okay? I read the email before, the one that triggered him into that particular response, okay? I put that email out as well. If you think that email should have elicited, I'm going to go unalive people because of you, that is insane to me. That is insane to me. That you're going to say, well, you know, it was justified, you know, what she said to him. No, I can't remember the last time that I unalived somebody. And then somebody said they loved me. And I said, I'm going to unalive people because of you. I can't remember the last time. Do you remember the last time you said that? Because I remember that. I don't remember the last time. I don't remember. No, you can't come up right now. I'm talking. And you'll just talk over me. So I'm talking right now. You can sit in the comments for right now. Maybe you can come up in a minute. But no, because if I let you up, I don't get to speak anymore. I'm in my own little ball of fury right now. Let me just burn for a minute. Did I buy her pink fluff ball of destruction? Was it for sale? The fuck does that mean? I've never said it. I don't care about the timeline. I don't care. This isn't about a timeline. This is about the fact that people are stupid if they believe this stuff. I don't care about the timeline. Do not care. I don't care about the timeline. I don't care about anything that happened with it. What I'm saying is if you believe that there is an investigation into emails that had no relevance to a fucking trial or an appeal, you're an idiot. I'm here right now to tell anybody that they are idiots. Period. Huh? They stole his face to make a profile picture and troll. Troll who? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Anyway, they're talking about my merch with Puff of Doom. I have no idea what anybody is talking about right now. But this is insanity. And I figured I would get on here and talk about it because apparently I was going to be talked about anyway. I was going to be talked about because for having an opinion. I was going to be talked about because people were already coming into my comments saying, leave Toddy alone. Then Toddy needs to get the fuck out of my comments. Don't start none, won't be none. It's that simple, right? I mean, it is that literally that simple. She came into my comments, and then when I had the audacity to defend myself in my own comments, leave Toddy alone. Number one, I'm pretty sure Toddy can take care of herself. She doesn't seem very meek mild, okay? Number two, if you don't want me to say something to you in my comments of my video, of my content on my page, then maybe you should not comment on my shit if you are not ready to hear what I am going to say and reply to my stuff. Just a thought. I agree, Kim, 1000%. Okay. Respectfully, let's talk about this one. Respectfully, if you knew that Nick wrote that horrid email to Dawn when you were partnering with April, why would you be okay with only blasting Gypsy back then? I learned about the email about part of the way through. And I wanted to give him a fair shake. Okay. Now, I'm still going to stand on this and let it be known. Do I still, and what I've always said is he needs a fair trial. I still stand by that. I still stand by he needs a fair trial. Whether he got a fair trial, I don't know. I don't know if he got a fair trial. People say he didn't. I don't know if he did. Everybody deserves a fair trial. Even if you are caught with a weapon in your hand, you deserve a fair trial. Okay. He deserves a fair trial. But what I'm not, and what I never did, and you can go back all the way back in the back when I was talking about it. He does not need to be out. He needs a fair trial. He does not need to be out. Does not need to be out. That does not need to be next door. I don't want that next door. Okay, fine. If you guys are so great with clemency, are you going to let him move in with your kids? Are you going to give him your spare room next to your 3-year-old son? Asking for a friend. Because if you can tell me that you are willing to open your home to him, that you are that for his clemency, that you are going to literally pick him up from the prison, let him stay in your guest room across the hall from your 5-year-old child, allow him to babysit, stay home with all your valuables, whatever, stay home with your pets and your children, because you believe that he was manipulated and would never do that again. Because I wouldn't. Oh, hey girl, don't block Eat Legos. Yes, and anybody who says yes hasn't read the emails. Period. If you can tell me that you would allow him to babysit your child and your dog and to go to sleep with your door unlocked in your house with him in your home, y'all scare me. Period. No, I ain't having that in my house. I have always said that I believe he needed a fair trial. I don't know whether he did get one, whether he didn't get one. That one's up for debate because some people say he did, some people say he didn't. Okay. I always have stood by the fact he deserves a fair trial. But things started opening up my eyes, and I know what y'all are going to say when I say this next one, but there's a point I'm going to go to with this. Isn't it awkward that Brie is now friendly with Fancy? Brie blames me for exposing her fat picture to the world. That wasn't me. That was Starlight. She doesn't blame me. She blames Starlight. I didn't even have it. I saw it after the fact, just so you know. Y'all, you just got me confused. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Anyway. So I believe that he needed a fair trial. And part of the thing that opened up my eyes, and you're going to go, oh, well, it's because of you. No, this opened my eyes. And this is where I started to go, wait a minute, something is off. While I'm sitting there, while Fancy's sitting there, and while other creators are sitting there going to bat for Nick and a fair trial and saying that he was manipulated and that maybe this really wasn't his fault. He was busy making content bashing all of the creators that was helping him. I mean, if y'all remember, I was the blonde butch bully. Y'all remember that? I was the blonde butch bully. I starred in a couple of his videos. If you are going to bite the hands that are trying to feed you, that are trying to bring light to your cause, that are trying to give you that second chance because maybe you really did need it, maybe you really were this, maybe you really were that. If you are going to bite the hands of the creators that are trying to help you, that made me realize not okay up here. If you are literally calling pot shots at people trying to help you, you're not right upstairs. And if you're not right upstairs there, and then you add in the emails, and those aren't right upstairs, and you add to the crime itself of not being right upstairs, at that point, I realized, you know what? I think I'm on the wrong side here. I think that he is exactly where he belongs. I don't think he needs to be out. Not that I ever really did. Huh? Have I? Yeah, I did. I was in one of his videos. I was the blonde butch bully. Bully, by the way. But that was the kicker. I was the blonde or big butch bully. I don't remember. So not only was I a bully trying to help him, but I was also butch. So you want to throw, homophobic slants at me too while you're at it. Which I thought was amazing. Not only was you going to try to get me for being a bully for trying to help, but throw, homophobic slurs. Cool. I'm on Ryan Lee Tim on YouTube, by the way. If you can do that, if you can bite the hands of the people that are trying to help you, if you can write emails that are saying you are going to unalive more people than you already have, you don't need clemency. You don't need a reduced sentence. You don't need to be on the streets, because guess what? The amount of level of reoffending he can do is unreal. Number two, Toddy pointed out, she says, well, not like he's really going to do it. Like, he's in jail. Like, he can't kill another prisoner. Like, he can't kill another prisoner. Or, better yet, he gets the clemency you guys so desperately want, or he gets the reduced sentence you guys so desperately want, and he does it to somebody else. Yeah, the amount of reoffending that could happen is real, Toddy. It is. It's real. Psychiatric help is, I don't know. Jails ain't good for it, but neither are psych wards. There's no good place for Nick. That's just the sad bones of reality. There's no good place for him. He's not going to flourish in a mental institution. He's not going to flourish in prison. You know where he could have flourished? Out in society before he fucking unalived somebody. Just a shocker. Just a thought. Just a thought. I don't know who Brendan Dassey is. People keep bringing them up. I have no idea. Yeah, they could kill guards too. I have no idea. Yes. I still have screenshots from that video. They made fun of everybody except they made Bree tiny itty bitty. I remember that. Yeah. And by the way, then people are like, well, but Gypsy's out. Yeah, I don't think she should be out either. I don't think either one of them should. They took a life. This isn't about emails. He is not in jail because of emails. He did not get an appeal because of emails. He didn't get his appeal because he unalived somebody so savagely he almost took off her head. Did we forget that somewhere? Did we forget somewhere in here that there's an actual bona fide victim who cannot speak for herself, who has been drugged through the mud at the hands of a fucking lying narcissist? But we just forget that. We forget that there's an actual real victim. You know, the one who's dead. Have you ever been in a psych ward? Psych wards are horrible. They're not going to help him. They're going to keep him doped to the gills, drooling and shitting his pants. Psych wards don't help, dude. At all. At all. Right. I get that. Yes. That's what's getting lost in all of this. Y'all are like, emails, emails. Fish knife, fish knife. He is not in prison for like slitting a tire or stealing a check or like anything like that. He's in jail because he almost took off somebody's head, dude. I think that like somewhere along the lines, we need to like zone in on what's actually happening. And the fact that you guys are so bored, just bored, that the only thing you can do to come up with content is to rehash shit from 6 years ago and make up just bullshit about it is wild to me. It's wild to me. You guys will literally judge up anything for clicks and views. It is insane. That shit happened 6 years ago. Get over it. And then she literally said, well, where did these emails come from? Oh, what? Because you didn't have them? Because you didn't have them? What, I made them up because you didn't have them? You're nobody. We're all nobodies in this, bro. That's what nobody's understanding. Everybody thinks that they're top dog, creme de la creme. We're all nobodies in this shit. We're all just fucking dogs and ponies in a goddamn puppet show. It is lack of content. 1000%. I've never seen a psych ward that is decent. Nope. No, I don't believe that, Crafton. I don't believe that at all. There is no personality. That's another thing that irritates the shit out of me. He does not have multiple personality disorder. He has personas. He has personas. He has never been diagnosed with multiple personality disorder. There is no Victor. There is no Nikolai. There is no nothing. Those are personas. He has never been diagnosed with multiple personality disorder because he doesn't have multiple personality disorder. Yes, he was lying. That's what they do. They all lie. Everybody lies. They all lie in this. I have a question. This is a genuine question. Genuine question. What the fuck is that thing called? What is that thing that they're all putting money into? Stock fund, stock me, stock something. Where are people donating money for him? What is that thing called? God, I wish my friend was here. She knows. Crafton, you know. What is the thing that they're all paying into Nick's something fund? Spot fund. What is that money going towards? What is that money going towards? Spot fund. What is it going for? Because he has a public defender. So what is it going for? He has a public defender. What is that money going for? No, he would have to be bawling for the commissary that goes into that thing. By the way, I have another question. So I know nothing about Spot Fund. Okay. Nothing. Can we see who has donated to it and how much is in it? These are questions my friend has. So I'm asking them because this is interesting to me. Can we see who has donated? And can we see how much money is in there? So, okay, so they can cash it out and send it to their families. So y'all are donating money into a spot fund for his dad? Is that what's happening? That's what I'm confused. So, because it's not going for a fucking lawyer. He's got a public defender. And he's damn near out of appeals. He's got one last fucking hurrah left. So what are people spending money for? Why are y'all sending money to a spot fund for what? He doesn't have a private lawyer. What is it for? Genuine question. Why are you paying for his family? I'm confused. Why does his family get to benefit off of Dee Dee's murder? Just wondering. Like, I'm dead ass. I want to know. Why is Nick sending home money to his family off the back of Dee Dee's murder? Why does his family get to make bank off of that? Why are you guys donating to a person who took a life? Just so I know. As much money as that's in there, do you really think that that's going just for fucking ramen noodles and fucking Skittles? Seriously? Seriously. Do you really think that that money is going to fucking ramen noodles and Skittles? Asking for 200,000K for what? He's got a defender. He's got a defender. What? And by the way, if this thing is happening in March, y'all done ran out because it's next month. Yeah, that's great. I'm glad that he can afford to buy electronics and shit. That's my goal in life. I'm so glad that people in prison are allowed to buy electronics with y'all's fucking money. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. I love that. So what you're telling me is you're donating to a spot fund so that he can have an iPad, as much ramen and Skittles as his heart desires, and his dad can make bank. Is that where we're at? Yo, something ain't right with all this, and I don't care how mad I'm making anybody. I don't care how many videos are gonna be made about me. I don't care how many lives are gonna be made about me. I don't care. Don't care. Go to Spot Fund and search Nicholas Godejohn. I can't, unfortunately. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, yes, I can. I have an iPad. All right, where's my Chrome? Chrome Spot Fund. Let's look it up together. Hold on. Stop it. I've never looked at it, so maybe this will answer my question. Maybe I didn't even need to ask you guys. All right. He's gotten $1,394 out of a $250,000 goal. $250,000 goal. They're asking you guys for $250,000. He's gotten 1,394. We got 20 donors. Let's see. We got 20 donors. Most people $5 it to death. Oh, nope. Somebody gave 105. Good job. Let's see. What's some other? Let's see. Karen James. Karen James loves to. Let's see. Jesus Christ. And Jessica Lynn. Jessica Lynn and Karen James. Jessica Lynn and Karen, they must have each donated, and I'm not even kidding, at least 30 times. Jessica Lim. Jessica Lim. Cynthia Sanchez. Cynthia Sanchez. Cynthia Sanchez. Jessica Lim. Cynthia Sanchez. Jessica Lim, Cynthia Sanchez, Cynthia Sanchez, Jessica Lim, Jessica Lim, Karen James, Karen James, Karen James, Jessica Lim, Karen James, Karen James, Jessica Lim, Karen James, Karen James, Karen James, Jessica Lim, Karen James, 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 Jessica Lim, Karen James, Karen James, Jessica Lim. So I don't know who these two people are, but apparently they're funding most of the spot fund. So let's go off of that now. Hold on. So let's see how they are getting you guys to send the money, just so I know. All right. Here is the synopsis, so we can all read it together. Nick Godejohn was sentenced to life without parole. He is currently seeking a new trial. Besides being the only approved personal crowdfunding by Nick and his father, it is set to help him in 3 ways. Here we go. This answers my question. His current commissary account for personal needs, his post-release savings fund, so we're supposed to pay for when he gets out of jail, perfect, and future effective legal counsel that he's been given for free. Got it. Over the past several years and continue today, many have made money off of him and his, oh, wait, hold on, puzzle piece. Oh, puzzle piece. Okay. Over the past several years and continue today, many have made money off of him and his story on social media outlets without any benefit or compensation given to him. I'm going to read that again. Over the past several years and continue today, many have made money off of him and his story on social media outlets without any benefit or compensation to him. Benefit. They want him to benefit and be compensated for his crime. I'm not done reading. Hopefully, those who continue to do so will donate to him here, as well as those who want to help somehow. Those who believe in Nick and agree he should be given another trial. Thank you for your consideration. For a donation at any denomination amount is truly appreciated. Note. Any donation through credit card transactions will automatically take out a 2.9% per dollar donated plus 0.30 cent per transaction from your donation amount. For example, if you wish to send him 100, he would receive 96.70. So if able, could you add the 2.9 and 30 cents to your total? So if you want to send $100, can you make it 103.30 to cover the cost so he can benefit from your full amount? If not, no problem. Any amount is helps and is very much appreciated. Also important, there is a tip tab. This is defaulted at 15% and sent to Spot Fund directly for their services and keep it fee free. If you wish to keep it on at a 15%, know this will be added to your total donation amount, meaning that if you donate 103 and 30 cents, they will add $15. So your total donation would be 118 and 30 cents. However, you can pull down the tab and custom the tip to 0 to avoid the 15% added to your charge. Should you have any questions or concern, please contact the team at NPG Cornerstone, the Shady People of America. So what they're asking you to do is they want you to compensate and benefit him for unaliving somebody. And when you do that, please make sure to round up to the nearest dollar to make sure that he benefits from every point of money that you have. Just so you know. We're not, it's okay if you only want to give $50, but can you give 53.04 to make sure he gets the full 50? That is the weirdest thing I think I've ever read in my life. I'm not even kidding. I've read a lot of shit. That is probably one of the most bizarre things I've ever done, is to ask for money and then ask for the taxes on top of the money so that you can receive the full amount of the money that you asked for to begin with. That is weird. That is weird. That is weird. Super weird. Hold on. Here. Here. Hold on. Let me just do it this way. Here. Split it. Yeah. So they want him to benefit and be compensated for what he's done. The crime that occurred, they want him to be benefited and compensated for it. Their last post on that account is to support Natasha Cooper. They literally made like 4 videos in her direction, dude. I'm so confused. What, they literally called her out, and the video they pointed out at all of us. That's so weird. That is so weird. I don't know. No, they're drinking. I put some water in a bowl. They're drinking. They're all acting like they've never had water in their life, because if you know my dogs, they have to drink every 30 minutes or they die. So, yeah, Celeste, there's so many things that don't make any sense. And the NPG Cornerstone is one of them that doesn't make any sense. Period. I don't understand it. I don't understand anything. I'm so confused. I hate being on TikTok. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my rant fest, because for 108 minutes now, I've been going off the rails. So, by the way, if anybody decides that they want to post any of this live, I will copyright you. Just FYI. So save your time and energy. If anything from YouTube or my TikTok or whatever is out there, I will copyright you. And you'll get your account struck. Or I'll just post on it and laugh at you. I haven't decided. It depends on where I am that day. Did April ask me to make the video reading Nick's Horde email to Dawn? Nope. I told her to give me the fucking email, and I read it my damn self. because I've been asking her for it for months because I had it in the fucking drive and my dumbass did not screenshot it. And when I left, I lost access to it. So I've been on her ass for about 3 months to give me the fucking email. So she gave me the email and I did it my damn self. And I could show you the text messages. She didn't put me up to shit. She didn't want me to do it. She didn't want me to do it. I basically coerced her. No, she didn't ask me to do shit. I'm nobody's fucking puppet. Yeah, Bubbles knows. Bubbles was there. Bubbles knows all about it. She didn't ask me to do shit. You can actually rewatch this live on Ryan Lee Tam on YouTube because it is on YouTube. You can watch it on Ryan Lee Tam YouTube. I'm pretty sure if she wanted the email out, she could have said it herself. No, I wanted to do it. I appreciate you, Trevor. No. There's puppet masters in this game. Ain't me. There's definitely puppet masters. I could throw out a few names of puppet masters. I find it very funny that all the people that end up the queens and kings of the true crime TikTok all end up on one particular chat. I believe there's a puppet master there. I believe there's a puppet master who decides who the kings and queens of the true crime community is. But what do I know? It's just what I see. Yes, Turtle. Yeah, well, guess what? Fear of retribution is what it is. What retribution should there be? Because I dared to read an email that I had a thought on that I figured other people should know about. There should be retribution because I put out something that bothers you that has no bearing on your life at all. No bearing on your life at all. That email that I put out has nothing to do with any person on TikTok. Not one. I don't get paid for Dee Dee's death. I'm not in the content of what creator fund. I'm not in the creator fund. My YouTube, my lives don't make shit anymore. I've swore enough in this live. I ain't gonna get paid for nothing. I'll make about 40 cents this live. So yeah, my contribution of getting paid for Dee Dee's death was about 40 cents today. Speaking for her, by the way. So I feel pretty good about that. I feel pretty good in trying to remind people that she is the victim. Because that gets lost along the way a lot. So yeah, I'll take my 40 cents of defense of Dee Dee. Yep, I will. Right, Peppy? Right. Exactly, Kim. Did I see what Bria's talking? I don't watch people's stuff. Y'all don't even understand. The only reason I know about this is because Toddy jumped in my fucking comments trying to talk shit to me. That is the only reason I know anything about anything right now. Money is money. You can't condemn one when others are doing the same thing. Yeah, well, at least I'm pro Dee Dee, unlike most of the other people out there. I'm not going to get on that bus right now. I'm not even going to get on that bus right now. I'm not even going to open that. I'm not even going to open that fucking door right now. I'm not even going to talk about the fucking families because if I get on the families, I'm going to get on a whole nother fucking trip right now. I'm just going to stay in my lane on that aspect. Hey, get away from there. I got my own views on stuff. There's some things I talk about and there's some things I don't. But I will tell you, when somebody pops into my fucking comments and brings her little crew of leave them alone, then stay out of my comments. I'm not the wallflower who's just gonna be, you can say whatever you want to me, I'm gonna take it. I'm not. I've never been that person. If you come in my comments and you're an asshole, you're going to get asshole behavior back. Thank you, Edna Garcia. That's yeah, Celeste. That's what I'm noticing because in 3 or 4 of the 8-ish comments that she made, Fancy's name was in them. Yeah, I would say half of the comments she made, Fancy's name was in them. This isn't about Fancy. What I put out in that email was my opinion of trying to educate people who may not know, and a lot of people thanked me, and a lot of people didn't know. Um, but yet somehow her name was brought up in 4 different comments. So don't tell me it's not about Fancy, because it is. It is. And take her out of the damn equation for 5 fucking minutes and then try to talk to me about anything. Why are okay, if we're gonna bitch about the emails, let's be so for real right now. So if we're gonna bitch about the emails, why aren't people going after Dawn for doing it to begin with? Why aren't people going after Christy? Because she knew about it. She knew about it. It's in there. She knew about it. Go after Christy. Fancy knew about it. You're going after Fancy. All right, go after Christy. She knew about it. Go after Dawn. She wrote them. I mean, if we're going to go after one person, go after all of them. That's the way it should work, right? If the emails were such a big fucking deal, go after everybody. Yeah, Ken knew. Go after Ken. Why not? If we're going to go after one, go after all. You don't get to cherry pick. You don't get to cherry pick. That's not how it works. Do it all. If you're going to go after one person, go after everybody. Or go after nobody. That'd be the better thing. Because guess what? In the end, it doesn't affect anybody. It doesn't affect anybody. What happened, happened. And it was 6 fucking years ago. Get over it. I keep hearing about Watts Island over and over and over. That's where RM originated, apparently. From what that the word on the street is, that's where she originated, was Kurtz Watts Island. I don't even know what that is. I've never, up until I had a YouTube in fucking March. I used YouTube for music videos. I know nothing about nothing. Hey Sam, I know nothing about nothing. Oh no, Tina, no, 1,000%. Gypsy should be in there to this day. They both should rot in prison. They took a life. Period. The fact that she got out is abhorrent. They both are. If one is in there, they both need to be in there. Both need to be in there regardless. But if one's in there, they both need to be in there. 1,000%. Yeah, a bunch of morbid people came from Chris Watts Island. Must have been a fun place. I guess they jumped from Chris Watts to Gypsy Rose. I guess that's what I've been told. I don't know. I try to avoid it all, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I keep hearing about it, but I have no idea. Yeah, that's the weird thing. But most of the time, it's the people. That's usually the hitman that get the pop, not the person who does it as much. It's usually the person that sets it all forward. I don't understand how the hell he's serving more time than she is. They should both be rotting in there together. And that was the name of the YouTube area that they're from. I don't understand it. I don't begin to understand it. I have no idea. I have no idea. If you missed Watts Island, stay away. Don't even take a life raft out. Chris Watts case, I'm not saying it wasn't interesting, but it was never it was never something I got super into. I know the details of the case, but it was never like, there wasn't a conspiracy theory or anything very interesting about it. I mean, the dude did it. I mean, there was no I can't think of the word, but there was no allure, I guess, for me. I mean, he did it. Done and over with, in my opinion. Yeah, so it turned into this creator after creator after creator. And every time somebody doesn't agree with a creator, then they get railed at. They send their cronies in, if Joni don't like Chachi, then Joni sends, Sally and Polly and Missy and Sissy, and they all, go after his tires. Like, I don't know. It's fucking weird. How do we feel about Scott Peterson? He did it. Amy, if I don't know, Amy, if you can read this, Buttons Bashan says, "Why did you block me just because Fancy did? I was never disrespectful to you." Well, I mean, people are allowed to block whoever they want. That doesn't mean just because Fancy did it, she did it. Necessarily. Mac has always pretty much thought for herself. You know, I watched y'all in that live that I was in a Brandy's. I watched y'all come after Mac, and Mac is one of the nicest, most genuine people that I know. And y'all went after her like awful. And again, just because of Fancy, because she talks to Fancy, y'all went after her. Mac is an amazing person. And I don't know why y'all are going after her. Period. Hold on. He's not innocent. Yeah, I don't understand the why were you on so and so's channel, because I'm an adult and I pay my taxes and I can be whatever channel I want to be in. What the hell? What is it? I'm missing something. Hold on. So what? Buttons? If somebody wants to block you, accept it. This is one thing that drives me crazy about TikTok, YouTube, all of it. If a creator blocks you, they don't want you around. Deal with it. If she don't like you, suck it up. Suck it up. Nobody has to like you. Nobody has to want you around. If somebody wants to block somebody, they're allowed to block somebody. Jesus Christ, I block people over and over and over. They just keep coming back like fucking hemorrhoids. If I don't want you around, take the hint and leave. Learn boundaries. America is very entitled, because it's always Americans, and very entitled. Yeah, if I wanted to mute somebody in this chat, it's my chat. I'll do what I want. Period. Absolutely eat Legos. Well, you can't hear it from her because she has you blocked. Duh. You just asked her a question. If she has you blocked, how is she supposed to hear it to reply? Empty. I should be a comedian, I know. I'm hilarious. Yeah, and also you're being confrontational, which is fucking annoying. I don't know. I don't know about all that. Her handle is different here and you can see her posts. Well, then maybe she doesn't have you blocked. People are weird. Yeah, that's what happens with a lot of trauma, Trevor. You become funny when you have a lot of trauma, which I have because my life is in the shitter right now. But of course, instead of, me being able to just, I don't know, deal with all the shit going on in my actual life, I have to deal with the fact that I put up an opinion piece about my opinion on my page. That's my content with my video and my thoughts. And I'm being come at by some fucking Yahoo that I don't give two shits about, don't know about, don't care about. And they think they're gonna A, shove their fucking opinion down my throat, B, bring their little friends, and C, try to tell me that I'm gonna be investigated for impeding an investigation 6 years ago that I didn't even know about. Shut the fuck all the way up. Seriously. Yes, trauma gives a person a lot of humor. Dark humor. Lots of it. It's not healthy, but it's a great coping mechanism. Yes. Okay, look, if you guys don't believe me, go to my YouTube, Brian Lee TM. There's a video that says, Nick, go to Jen's emails. Go through the comments. And when she deletes them, I already screenshotted them all. So have fun if you want to delete them. I screenshotted them all. They're all up there. You can go see it. Go look. She wrote like, I don't know, like 8-10 comments. I don't know. I lost track. I don't even know if I've read them all, to be honest. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. There's like 8 or 10 of them. After the last one, when she was talking about how I'm gonna have cops at my door over impeding an investigation, that's when I went live. Because I got fuck all to do with nothing. And what you're not gonna do is tell me and accuse me of shit that I have fuck all to do with. So yeah, it's there. And if she deleted them, I got them on screenshot. Because I was sending them to my friend and we were laughing about it. That would be hilarious though if she wouldn't just deleted all of them. I never said any of that. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Hold on. I can't get this to work. Hold on. Think I'm silly when the cops come face to face. Something, something. I can't read it at your door. Maybe you think I'm silly when the cops come face to face with you and fancy something right here. There's definitely an investigation because it's against the law to write to an inmate to get him to behave a certain way. Okay, let's just go over that. Definitely an investigation because it's against the law to write to an inmate to get him to behave a certain way. They didn't ask him to behave a certain way. They didn't ask him to behave a certain way. Write to an inmate to get him to behave a certain way. They didn't ask him to behave a certain way. But no, she wants to say right here. Right here. So go ahead and delete it, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, entrapment's for law enforcement, not civilians. Thank you, Roberta. Hey, Marie. Yeah, civilians can't entrap. They were not deputized. A civilian cannot entrap. That is a police maneuver. Yeah, I thought I was a cop too. Lord knows I need the fucking donuts. Actually, I probably don't need the donuts. If you looked at me, I'm the size of a fucking donut. Lots of people have warrants in a lot of places. Pick Me has a warrant in Missouri. By the way, since I have you all here, there's been a lot of stuff going on. Pick Me has become relevant again. Pick Me has become relevant again. Okay? Don't let her be relevant. Number one, that girl is fucking crazier than a $2 bill. She put out a rumor. That my husband is the father of my grandson. Okay? There's a screenshot somewhere. I have to find it. Fancy find it. There's a screenshot I got sent to me. It's buried in my 13,000 screenshots on my phone. Where she was talking about my husband being the father of my grandchild. And y'all are like, I trust Sarah. I trust her. Don't. She ain't credible. Right. And it was so funny because I was on a live and I found the video where we actually put up the baby because the baby daddy had said some shit and was like, I never said that I ever didn't think my son was my son. And then we showed a text message where he was like, I don't think my son's my son. So we actually had a video of it. I found it literally yesterday. It was pretty funny, to be honest. Yeah, in the state of Kentucky, you have to when you have child support and especially when your kid ends up in foster care because you know what you do to it. Kentucky makes you have a paternity test, and I'm pretty sure they would have realized that my husband was when they did the paternity test. But the actual dad was named, but who knew, right? No, she's not credible. Oh, by the way, we didn't pick and choose Alicia's text messages. We put them all out in order, and you can follow that in the text messages. We didn't pick and choose. We didn't misconstrue. We put out all the text messages exactly how they happened. She leached that girl for a computer. And when the girl went to give her used computer, that wasn't good enough. She needed to go get a new computer. And that wasn't good enough because she couldn't get it from her work. She needed to go buy it from Best Buy. So y'all need to understand that. Thank you, Marie. Y'all need to understand that. She tried to grift her for not only for a computer, but not a Walmart computer, but a box store computer. They're all there. And the fact is, and here's another thing that y'all don't even bother to think about. Alicia's in my comments right now. She's on TikTok live right now. And when y'all keep rehashing that shit, do you understand that you are dragging her through this? Thank you, Marie. Do you understand that you're dragging her through this? When you guys are so busy blowing smoke up Pick Me's ass, do you understand that you are dragging Alicia through this? Do you even think about the fact that you are dragging her through this? That she already hasn't had to live, and relive this entire situation over and over and over and over again? Do you guys even care? Yeah, there's a video somewhere. I did it. I don't know which one it is. It's on my YouTube somewhere. I don't know what the date of it is. It's on Fancy's YouTube and it's on my YouTube. We went over we showed them in order. We showed them in order. Yeah, we showed them in order. You can literally see where one stops and the next starts. Yeah. She grifted that girl for a fucking computer. 1,000%. She tried to say that Fancy owed her a ton of money, except I've seen the receipts. Fancy has the Cash App where she sent Sarah the money. Period. Y'all keep dragging stuff up and you act like there isn't real people involved. Y'all act like real people are involved. Yes, Pick Me is involved. Yes, Fancy's involved. But y'all keep dragging Alicia into this. You know, the person who got grifted, the person who got taken, y'all keep forgetting that that girl is in these comments reading this shit. She just said she had to quit her job because of the whole shit with Pink Hat at her job. She had to quit it because of all the shit with Pink Hat. But y'all are gonna have lives and keep just bringing it up and bringing it up and bringing it up and bringing it up. I ain't starting nothing over again. Rewatch that shit, Crafton. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't ever bother to think that the people on the screen are actual people. That is one of the biggest problems that I have with TikTok in its entirety is y'all go after creators not even realizing that they are real fucking people. They are real fucking people. Yes, Fancy's around. She's in my other chat. I'm on YouTube, by the way. Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. Please go give a subscribe and watch my lives on YouTube. I'm not always on TikTok. Matter of fact, I haven't been on TikTok in 3 weeks because I couldn't get it to work. My lives were not being pushed out at all. I'm normally live on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. And I got sidetracked. Yes, they're. What do they say? What is it? Judge Shineland, we're real people and real cases. That's a. Yeah, I don't think people understand that. When you're tossing around trying to fuck with people's jobs, fuck with people's money, saying that you're going to send cops to their door for whatever real or imagined thing, y'all have to realize you guys are fucking with actual people over internet bullshit. What does Natasha have to do with this? I have no idea. I don't know where Natasha falls in this. I have no idea. I saw her into the chat earlier. I don't know how if she's still in here. If she's I seen her come into my chat earlier. I don't know. I have no idea where she falls in this. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. I don't pay attention. I know where I fall in this. Yeah, Turtle, definitely. Yeah, a civilian that emails a felon obstructs justice, and it's illegal to get them to act a certain way. Here's the deal: he didn't have to act that way. That's the part that's missing in all of this. They could email him and tell him to do 10 jumping jacks. He chose to act the way he acted. Nobody knew that he was going to threaten to unalive yet another person. Nobody knew that. Nobody knew that. So how can you say that they messaged him to act a certain way? Nobody knew that he was going to do that. That is some of the dumbest shit, I swear to God. On an old Twitter 6 years ago, they outed the same emails. A week later, they reposted NC. I don't know. The knife cuts both ways. People digging into people's real lives or doxing people is unnecessary. I agree. Natasha's who Dawn ran to when I figured out what she was doing. She's also who Dawn thought might be threatening her. So there's that. I have no idea. No, ma'am. I not. Everybody heard you drinking water. Everybody heard you drinking water. That was what? 10 minutes ago? Everybody heard you drinking water. You are being ridiculous. Sorry, my dog is being a butthead. Yes, he was already convicted and sentenced. So what were they obstructing? An appeal? You can't obstruct an appeal. That's not a thing. The court date was over. He had a sentence. You cannot obstruct an appeal with an email from an ex-girlfriend. That's not a thing. Yeah, well, you guys are all my witnesses. I just gave her water 10 minutes ago. She will live. She's being a diva right now. All the other dogs are perfectly fine. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I went on a diatribe for an hour, 35 minutes, and 29 seconds. Now my head hurts. How is Sissy? She's the one being a butthead. Come here. You. Just so everybody can see that you are alive and well and not dying of thirst or hunger or anything else, you fat little pork rind. She is perfectly fine. She is being a diva and just wants water. That's all it is. She just had it 15 minutes ago. She is a diva. Period. Little rolls. This girl, that's nothing. Oh, that's all. She's a pork roll. Look at her. Rolls on days on days. Look at her. Now she's being held and she's fine. She's fine. She's being a diva. Yes. That's all it is. If I put her down, she's going to freak out again. She is a cute little fat pork rind. You're a cute little fat pork rind, baby. She's like, I know. So yeah, I expect all sorts of people to come at me. I expect it. And I don't care. No matter what, y'all, I can't win. I literally stay to myself for a month. Make one video. And I got people popping in a fucking comment saying that I'm going to be this and I'm going to be that. Don't fucking threaten me, bitch. Don't fucking threaten me. Because I have an opinion that differs from yours because you're upset that I have stuff you don't have. Be so fucking for real right now. And I don't care how many of you guys fucking bootlick her. I don't care. Don't come into my shit and fucking accuse me of shit that I wasn't even there 6 years ago to tell me that I obstructed justice 6 years ago. Shut the fuck up. You are so loud. They don't want the facts out there. Nobody wants facts out there. They all want to just run off a theory. And when people put out facts, they don't listen. There is literally a message of Dawn's that says Fancy did not send her in. Y'all aren't even. It's in Dawn's text message, but y'all ain't listening to that because you don't want to. It doesn't fit your narrative. Because that would make you have to do critical thinking, and the critical thinking is hard. Y'all don't want the fucking emails from Nick out there because it ruins his chance at his appeal. Guess what? Maybe he shouldn't have wrote him then. Just a thought. Maybe he shouldn't have wrote him then. Yeah, the U.S. has much worse things going on right now. I really could give two fucks less about these crazy assholes when the fucking U.S. is burning down around us right now. And I just want everybody underneath the. I'm so tired of hearing. I'm a retired cop. I'm married to a retired cop. I know things. I know how if you knew how this worked, you would know that what you are saying is a crock of shit. A civilian cannot do entrapment. A email does not obstruct justice to an appeal. None of that is a thing. And what I don't understand, and I've seen this a couple times, how did that prison let that email out? The prison reads the emails. Like they go through a system. The prison, How the hell did that get out of the prison? Thank you, Roberta. How did that get out of the prison? That whole email. How did they allow that to go through? How? I got to know how they allowed that to go through. That is wild to me. That is wild to me. Oh, look, I think was that one of Toddy's people that just commented on my thing? I think so. I could probably figure it. Hold on, let me just let her. You are being ridiculous. You know what? You're gonna go, and I'm gonna make you stay out there because you want to act the fucking fool. I just gave you water 15 minutes ago. Ow. Have fun. Goodbye. Get him, buddy. Eat your dinner, baby. They only read it if it's flagged. Well, it should have been flagged. It should have been flagged, is what I'm saying. Why was it not flagged? Well, I'm pretty sure that they should have been monitoring somebody who, I don't know, took a life. Just saying. Just saying. I mean, they know he took a life. I'm pretty sure they should read his emails. Just my view. I mean, what do I know? That's so funny. You're over here and I still have your thing in my. I get that they can't monitor every letter. I get that. But Jesus Christ, I can't believe that one fell through the fucking fold. I can't believe they let that fall through the fucking fold. I mean, it literally talks about ending yet another person's life because, one wasn't enough. That's wild to me. Everything's wild to me. Y'all follow me on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube, please. I do most of my lives on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. If you've missed this whole crazy live, you can rewatch it on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. I go on a rant for about an hour and 28 minutes about all your favorite creators. That's what I'm saying. The computer should be able to pick up on certain words. That's where I was going with it. As you'd think there'd be certain words that would pull up the flag is where I was going with that. Is why wouldn't certain words be flagged? I appreciate you, Matt. Poor Butters. Butter, are you going bowl to bowl, baby? What are you doing? Come here, Butter. Butter, butter, butter. Come here, Biscuit. Come here. Butter. They know I'm still eating. I'm eating while they're out of here. You missed the first part? Go back and watch it. Do I look like I'm feeling better? Here's the deal. So I just put up a video on my ryan.lee.tm. Come here, buddy. I just put up a video on my ryan.lee.tm talking and going into detail, talking about how I was trying to do self-care. I'd been gone for a month. I was trying to chill out and just stay in my lane and do me and read and watch movies and color and hang out with these little idiots and just mind my business. And then I get up to these fucking YouTube comments. Like, do you have any idea how frustrating that is? I mean, I put out a message because people ask me, like, where have you been? What are you doing? Why are you not going live? So I put up a video to explain that. And within 24 hours, I am now ranting and raving on a live because yet again, even when I try to stay out of things, I get dragged into it for merely having an opinion and then get threatened with shit. I'm like, bitch, I don't even know. That's the kicker. I don't know this girl asked for my hand. But because I had the audacity to make a video of my own personal thought, you're going to threaten me. Okay, cool. You do you, boo. Yeah, a lot of creators are getting very big heads because all it takes is, one good video and getting, a little, a good little set of followers, especially ones that you can make as flying monkeys. And that's all it takes, One thing I've always not that it's always happened or I always work that way, but the one good thing I've always been thankful for my followers is they might stick up for me in my chat, but they're not going to go screaming at other creators. And I appreciate that. Yeah, nobody can have an opinion. I am very well aware. I'm very well aware. I don't know. There's so many creators I've seen on this app that the minute they start getting followers, they turn into these fucking just dickheads. And I'm sure you know exactly some of the people I'm talking about. That the minute they started in Gypsy Rose comment and made their entire lives about Gypsy Rose, they started looking down their nose at other people and talking to people like garbage. And become absolute just bullies and talk about people's weight and talk about people, everything else when they used to be fucking big themselves. And it's just frustrating. Like the minute you have X amount of followers, that suddenly puts you into God status in your head. I literally just I'm not even kidding. You can go to my videos on here. Hey Squiggles, you can go to my videos on here. And I just put up a video that was like, I just lost 500 followers. Woohoo! Because they were followers I didn't want. If you're going to get rid of me because I'm talking about equality and rights, I don't want you as a follower. I'm not the type who's going to celebrate getting followers. I'm the type who's going to celebrate having the right kind of followers. I'd rather have the right kind of followers than to have a million followers. I'd rather have people who are genuine and have the same ideals that I have and have 2,000 of them than to have 90,000 that are following me for the wrong reasons. And now she's mad and wants back in. Quality, not quantity. Having opposing opinions is healthy and you can learn different perspectives. Absolutely. As long as you can respect the other person's position without, threatening them. But apparently that's too hard. Yeah, I'm not a sellout. She's mad. She's mad because I'm not letting her in. Yeah, it's not the GRB creators have not even. It's not even about the case. It's about this one versus that one, and this one did this, and this one did that, and I'm gonna this one, and I'm gonna that one. And all these people are like, I'm calling the cops on this, and I'm calling the cops on that. But Ryan, didn't you say that you? Yes, I was. Yes, for a much different reason. Much different reason. Much different reason, and I'm not even gonna go into all that nonsense again because it just gives me a fucking headache. Get in here. Maybe next time don't ask to go out there. Did that ever occur to you? Need a damn doggy door. Get in bed and lay down. Ugh. Yeah, but I have people on both sides just saying it's not even about GRB anymore. It's not. It's not. Yeah, you follow me for sissy. I get that. I get that. I think there's quite a few people that follow me for sissy. See, but I'm cute too. But I'm cute too. You guys gotta love me too. So does somebody follow for me? Does somebody follow for me? Because I'm also adorable. I am also adorable. And I need love and followers as well. Because I also am cute. Pepperoon. Pepperoon, your beard is wet. Your beard is wet because you just got a drink and now your beard is wet. This is a chihuahua. I'm not even kidding. She's 30. Can you stop it? She's 33% Chihuahua, 11% Yorkie, 11% Maltese. She's also got Dachshund, Poodle, Tahitian Street Dog, Pomeranian, Rat Terrier. She's got 19 breeds in her. She's a disaster is what she is. She's a disaster. You were listening to a live today and they called Fancy fat 10 times. Yeah, she's 33% Chihuahua. That big, tall, hairy thing is a freaking Chihuahua. Uh-huh. Nobody believes me. It's okay. I don't believe me half the time. Oh, Yorkie. Yeah, she's got Yorkie and Poodle in her. I know, right? She don't look like a friggin' Chihuahua. She's tall. She's really tall. 33% Chihuahua. Don't look like she got a lick of Chihuahua in her. They told me what would they tell me? She's a chorky. They told me she was a chorky. They tell me she's a chorky and they go, look, this is the dad. It's a picture of a Maltese. I was like, that's a Maltese. They're like, no, it's a chorky. I get back the DNA and I'm like, well, there's the Maltese, there's the Yorkie, there's the Chihuahua, and there is 16 other breeds. Yeah, she's a nightmare. And then you guys saw Buddy. You guys saw Butter Biscuit just now. He was a little black one. He's my Butter Biscuit. You saw Sissy. You saw Pepper. Bronxy. Bronxy dinosaur. Come here, Bronxy dinosaur. Bronxy dinosaur. Bronxy dinosaur. Bronxy dinosaur. Bronxy dinosaur. Bronxy dinosaur. And then you have Bronxy dinosaur. He's a little special. It's okay. He's a little weird one. He's weird. What are you doing? Go away. Have I walked? Oh, hold on. Have you ever walked her shoes? You know what she's gone through. Just because you don't like her doesn't mean you have to put her down. Who? Bronx is a weirdo. Yeah, he's a little weirdo. Yeah. Walking who shoes? Why are you not working? Stop it. Huh? What are you guys talking about? You guys are having a whole conversation in my chat, and I have no idea. Yeah, I missed something too. Who are we talking about? He does. You need to come get him, Sam. I am on YouTube. Oh yeah, okay. They're talking about Dawn. No, I was just wondering what you're talking about. You're fine. You're good. I don't know where you're going, but I do actually like that sentence. You judged her and grouped all addicts in with her, saying that the people who are addicted to things don't have brains. I don't think that's accurate. I agree with you. YouTube sounds more fun. Hello, Red. I appreciate you still loading. For anybody who has missed my live, it's been going for an hour and 52 minutes and 10 seconds. It's on Ryan Lee TM. It's been a doozy of a live, and if you're bored, you should definitely go back and watch it. Because my TikTok has not been functioning, and I have not been able to go live correctly on it for 3 weeks. I do go live on Ryan Lee TM, not as much as I should, because again, I have not been having the best life as of the past few weeks. And so I've been taking time to myself. And even when I do that, I can't even do that. Who left 100 comments on your post? Squiggles. Who left 1,000 or who left 100 comments on your post? I appreciate you, gossip. I appreciate everybody who sat around this long. Y'all have sat around here for a while. I appreciate y'all. Healthcare is self-care. Yep, I agree. Beautiful Disaster, and I see them on NPG's page and other anti-joke creators. Yeah, I don't know who that is. They left comments defending. I don't understand. I will never understand how people can defend anybody who takes a life. And I mean this broad sweeping across the board. Broad sweeping across the board. This isn't even just about Gypsy and Nick at this point. I will never understand somebody who can support and say, well, they changed. No, they didn't. Number one. Number two, they took a life. And they took somebody's life of somebody that cared. Okay. If they took your mom's life or your sister's life or your niece's life or your daughter's life, you wouldn't want to give them that same grace of, well, maybe they got better. Well, maybe no. They took a life, period. And I do not understand anything. Oh, you called your dog a disaster. I commented beautiful disaster. Yeah, somebody just said that there was a person named Beautiful Disaster as well. Yeah, people that support those kind of people scare me. I don't understand it. You need to feel better, Tara. You need to feel better. Yeah, self-care is vital because you can't give from an empty cup. I've tried it for a long time. I tried to give from an empty cup for a long time, and eventually it just doesn't work anymore. I don't know, in the past, ever since I've been on social media, one thing I don't understand is you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. If you walk away, people still poke at you. If you stay, people poke at you. You can't get away from it. No matter what you do, you can't get away from it. No matter, I mean, you can walk away, you can stay. Either way, people are going to just keep coming, and it's frustrating. I've tried it all. I've tried staying away for a couple days. I've tried staying away for a couple weeks. I've tried getting in the thick of things. I've tried to argue with things. I've tried to not argue with things. I've tried to be online and not talk about anybody or anything. I've tried to completely abstain from being on here. No matter what I do, it does not matter at all. You think saying anyone's government name on social media is dirty unless they put their name out there first? I agree. But you've done it, Ryan. Only for people who have come at me. I don't just randomly release shit. I know that I've gotten that. I know that I've gotten that rep. Ryan will out you. Ryan will out you. No, I don't know who these people are till they come and they bother me and they harass me and they stalk me. Only then do I do a background check and find out who these fucking people are. I wouldn't have otherwise. Oh, thank you, Amber. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I haven't done it in a long time. That's what I said, Daisy. That's what I said. Y'all, I'm gonna take this out. I've been talking about it for a year, but I'm gonna take it out. I can't bring myself to do it, but it's I'm taking it out. I've been saying it for a year now. I'm gonna do it. I can't let go. I've been wanting it out for a year, and I'm gonna do it. I need that. I don't know. I'm gonna do it. I just don't know when. I've been saying it for a year, but it's gonna happen. Damn it, it's gonna happen. I know I can do it. No, it's gotta go. It's bugging me. When I get adjusted at the chiropractor, it like pulls different directions. It bangs against my teeth, like it bangs against my gums. It's frustrating. It's gonna feel weird as hell when I take it out, probably. I've had it for 3 or 4 years now. Oh, I'm getting a new tattoo. Yeah, I have my next tattoo planned. I need the money to get it, which I'm waiting on right now. But I have my next tattoo planned. My husband wants me to get it right here. He's like, "You need to get it right here." I'm like, "That's not happening. I'm gonna get it right here." I think like right here, right in this area. But it kind of sucks because like I want it seen and I wear hoodies all the time, but there's really nowhere else I can put it. I'm not putting it on my neck. He's like, "Get it on your neck." I'm not getting it on my neck. He's got one on either side of his neck. Um, oh no, he hasn't done the other side. He ended up putting here, but as it stands right now, I have room here. I'm running out of room, guys. My real estate is running low. And I want it somewhere where people can see it, at least on the off chance that I'm not wearing a hoodie, which I wore hoodies all summer last year because I'm cold constantly. But yeah, I have my next one planned out. I just don't know if I'm doing an outline or a bold line. I'm gonna get the Mockingjay tattoo, the Mockingjay pin, for obvious reasons. For obvious reasons. Yeah. I don't know why. I mean, my thyroid's always a little off, but I don't know. I'm just always cold. That my husband is like always hot, so he has to be comfortable. Fuck me. So he always has to be comfortable. So I'm always freezing. So yeah. So I mean, he's like, that's why he's like, you should put it here because you're always wearing hoodies, and I'm like, I'm not putting it on my neck. That hurts. All of my real estate is in places that don't hurt that bad. My arms to my fingertips are completely covered, but I do have a spot like basically here, here. This arm isn't so much covered, so I have a spot here and here. Um, I also have to keep track because like I know where I'm going to get my animals too, though, because I'm going to get paw prints of some of my animals, and I got to keep spaces for the paw prints. So I'm running a little. I might get it here. Maybe I was gonna get a different. I was gonna get a paw print here, I think, but I can move the paw print somewhere else. I could get it right here. I think it'd be interesting because you do get to see my arm sometime. I could get it right here, maybe. I take magnesium. My B12 and my D were running really low. I'm actually taking B12, D3, and iron and magnesium. I'm taking all of those actually. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Well, I already have one. Already have them. Well, I got this spot right here. I didn't know. Oh, hey, I got a spot. Where'd it go? Right here. I got a spot right here. I didn't know. See, I don't know until I look at my arms. So I got a spot right here, though. That could work. That'd actually be pretty cool right there. But it's really black though, and I got this. I got this big black. I got a big black fucking raven right here. I mean, I could put it here. Stop. I could put it right here. That could be an interesting spot, I guess. Yeah. My labs are good now. I mean, I know I have the same problems all the time, so I keep on par with my labs. I'm good. How many hoodies do I have? Too many. Timu, I have about 14 that I wear. Working. Oh, I'm not doing sleeves. I do stickers. I do stickers. Hold on. I don't. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll show you. Hold on. I gotta go off here just in case my shirt comes up too much. Hold on. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Hold on. In case something crazy happened, I took off my shirt over here. No, I do stickers instead of doing sleeves. I do stickers. So this is a lot of my horror. I got a purge mask, a voodoo doll, a Billy, a Freddy, a Raven. I got my scream guy over here. But see over here, I got room. I only got this. So I was thinking about putting it right here. I thought about right here. It's not going to go with the freaking leopard gecko. It's not going to go with a leopard gecko, but I mean, I could put it right here. You have 32 hoodies. Nice. I think I got like 14 probably. The Candyman eye? Yeah, hodgepodge sleeves, a leopard gecko, and a mockingjay. That sounds perfect. I don't know. I'm kind of digging it. Stop. I'm kind of digging it right here. Where'd it go? Right here. I'm kind of digging it right here. But I have two different versions. I have like an outline version, and then I have like a black version, and I'm probably getting the black version. And I'm just wondering if it's going to be too much with this. At the rate I'm going, I'm going to have a blacked out arm. So, oh, with the B in the eye. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I lost 20 people on YouTube. I wonder why. Because I stopped talking about other people, so they left. Guess what? Fuck y'all. I don't care. This one's from Timu. I have like two sweatshirts that aren't from Timu. This one's from Timu. Yeah, I lost like about 10 or 20 people on YouTube since I stopped talking about other people. What paw prints do I have left to get? The whatever animals I have that die. No. I got Yodas. I plan on getting Sissies right here. I'm also going to get a little crown for her though. She's going to get a little crown somewhere. She's getting her paw print, but she's going to get a crown. And then I want to get Buddies and Kira's probably, but I'm definitely getting Sissies. And then I might get and Peppers. I'll get Peppers. I get Sissies. I'll get Peppers. Probably get Bugs. Maybe get Kira. My husband, Bronx is like this weird little half dog that like goes in between us. And then my husband has Riley, Sydney, and Nikki. So They do. They come back when I go on a rant. I agree. I agree. I appreciate you, Amber. Yeah, I love my Tima hoodies. They're like lightweight and baggy, and they're really good. Yeah, she's gonna get a crown. Tima prices already went up. Of course, of course. Why do I want bugs? Bugs. Butter biscuit. Why do I want butter biscuit? Cause he's little and he's sweet. He's a butter biscuit boy. Yeah, I'm gonna get her a little paw print, and then I'm gonna get a crown for her. I don't know where I'm gonna. I'm not. I don't know where I'm gonna get. Oh, look, I got all this right here. Oh God, I couldn't even imagine. I have it here too. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to tattoo this spot. I don't want to. No, I don't want to tattoo this spot. No, this looks painful. I get all the places that don't hurt. I get the places that don't hurt. Like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I should do butter in a butter dish. Get him on a little butter stick. Get a little. Oh, that would make his paw print into a little wings and make him into a little buggy biscuit. Yeah, I'll have space. I'll make space. I'll find space. I have spaces I don't want to tattoo, but I will. But I will. I don't have any on my thighs. Would it hurt to get a tattoo on your butt? It actually does. Like, I don't have one, but I watch enough Ink Master, and apparently butt tattoos don't feel great. Fun fact, my tattoo artist that did like 3 of my tattoos, there was a thing, and they said for Jerry Springer, this was back probably in 2000. They said that if anybody got Jerry Springer's face tattooed on them, they'd give him $10,000. So he got Jerry Springer's face tattooed on his ass. Not even kidding. Yeah. And then they kind of made him like a producer in like a kind of producer. Yeah, I mean for 10 bucks. Do a biscuit and the pat of the butter is the shape of his paw. Yeah. He did my rose. He did my gecko. He did my gecko, my rose. I thought he did 3. But I know he did my gecko and my rose. This one right here, this one right here. I mean, it's still got decent color in it. This thing is 25 years old. That one's 25 years old, y'all. And it's still got good color. The only thing that fell out is the orange. The orange fell out. I don't hold orange very well. Yeah, they didn't say where he could tattoo it, so he tattooed his face on his ass. Yeah, I've heard thigh tattoos are bad. Yeah, I have just this one, and this was not pleasant. You'd think these ones would hurt, like by the collarbone. I figured these ones would freaking suck. No, this stupid little thing did though. I actually have a video up of when I got this tattoo, and you could see me going. This one was not pleasant. This little tiny thing was not pleasant. I don't know how people do those whole chest pieces. I barely look 30, girlfriend. How old do you think I am? It's about to be my birthday in 2 months. How old do you think I am? Come on now. I do stay out of the sun until I started tanning about 3 months ago, which is why I am no longer see-through. I do. I stay out of the sun because I had tattoos and I'm freaking Irish, so I burn really bad. Yeah, you're not allowed to know how old I am. She went to school with me. By the way, you guys have heard about her a lot. When I talk about like the pregnancy thing that happened in my high school, like so many people got pregnant in my high school, which is why we had Teen Mom at my high school. One of the girls on Teen Mom 2 is from my high school. One of the kids on 16 and Pregnant was at my daughter's high school. That's my friend who had a kid really young. Yep. Yeah, she had a baby very, very, very young. Very young. Very young. I don't know how she did it. She raised her too. Yep. She had him at 13. She had a baby at 13 and she raised it. She didn't give it away. She raised it. Happy early birthday. No, my collarbone didn't. I didn't feel my collarbone. You want to know my least painful tattoos? Not even kidding. You would never believe it. These two, where to go? These two and these two. You don't feel these. I was terrified. You don't feel these. You don't. Yeah, she had a baby at 13. I will never forget. I will never forget. We were sitting in choir, seventh grade. Seventh grade, sitting in choir, and she told me she was pregnant. We are 12 at the time. We are literally 12 at the time. And we were sitting in choir on the left side of the room, and she freaking told me that she was pregnant. Seventh grade choir. We were in seventh grade. And she raised it. She had 3 other kids too. Yep. She raised her daughter and had 3 other ones. Pretty young. I don't have any behind my ears, but I want some behind my ears. I know a guy. They went in. Him and his buddies went in, and they all were gonna get dick tattoos on their shins. And the one guy did it, and he goes, "Okay, your turn." And he was like, "I'm not getting it." I know. At 12, I didn't even want to be kissed. Okay, so she had him 13, 17, and the last 2 by 21. So if you had one at 13 and 17 and one at 21, so the other one was what, 18 or 19? 13, 17, and she was done giving birth by 21. Having 4 kids. You had 4 kids by 21. I can't even imagine, dude. I am not old enough to have a child now. Okay, so you had him at 13, 17, 20, and 21. I am not old enough to have a child now. I'm just not. I am not okay. I can barely keep myself alive. I can barely keep myself alive at this point. So, actually, are you a grandma? Are you a grandma yet? I was a grandma at 39. I was a grandma at 39. You are a grandma? What how old were you when you became a grandma? You have 6? What? You have 6 grandkids. 6. Well, I mean, think about it. Think about it. So her daughter, her oldest daughter, is 30. No. Yes. Your oldest daughter's 30? Oh my God. What? Oh my God. Her oldest daughter's almost, oh my God. Jesus Christ. My daughter's going to be 21 in May. I haven't seen her since she was 19. I haven't seen her since 19. No, her name is not Debbie Flats. You made your parents grandparents at 39. Yeah, I was 39 when I became a grandparent. How old were you when you became a grandparent? God, you were probably like 32. How old were you? That's wild. I remember being so agitated I didn't even get to hit 40 before I was a grandparent. I was like, you could have at least let me be 40 before I became a grandparent. Like, come on. You have a son that's almost 40. Okay, but my friend just turned 43 and her daughter's 30. Like, that's wild to me. That's wild to me. Oh, your kids didn't have kids till they were 20. That's cool. That's cool. That's good. I'm glad that they learned from your mistakes. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean I'm glad that they realized that they needed to be older beforehand. That's good. Yeah. My mom had me when she was 37. My parents were 37 and 41. My brothers and sisters were 17, 18, and 19 years older than me. My nephew is 3 years younger than me. That's good, Tanya. That's good. You were 35? Wow. Okay, so if your kid had a kid at 20, so yeah, you were a grandparent at like 33 then. Because if they were 20 and you were 13, then you would have been a grandparent at 33. No, teen pregnancy is a thing where I am from. Like we have a wing. If you watch Teen Mom 2, it was Nicole. You can see we have a wing dedicated to pregnant teenagers. We have A wing, B wing, D wing. We got it. The lower B wing is for pregnant teenagers. We have a daycare. Like it's a thing. Like, it is a thing. My best friend, two of my best friends were married and pregnant on graduation day. Another girl that I knew was married in 10th grade and had two kids by the time she graduated. And then Tanya here, who already had two by the time she got out of high school. It's very normal where I'm from. It's wild. Hopefully my son decides to have kids before I end up with 100 cats. Yeah, it's very, very normal where I'm from. I was literally, I'm not even kidding, I was the only one of my friends who did not have some type of pregnancy before I got out of high school. Every one of my friends either had a live pregnancy, an ended pregnancy, or a abortion. They did. They had a whole special area for you guys. I was the only one who did not end up knocked up in high school. Literally, I was the only one. Every single person I knew had gotten pregnant in some way, shape, or form before I graduated. I was the only one that didn't. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. So B Wing could be around people. They ate lunch with everybody, but their classes were essentially in an area, and they had like classes, and I think they like taught you guys how to like deal with being parents and stuff too. You had three before junior year. Were they twins or triplets or something? Or were you like Tanya and had them at 13? And then after she has one at 13, this other girl, Bobby, had one at 14 in 8th grade. She had one at 13, and then the other girl had one at 14. There was a lot of them at 15, 16, 17. But the two that were like boom, boom out the gate was Tanya and Bobby. Single birth, Jesus. I couldn't do it. I was terrified. Terrified of becoming a teen parent. Terrified. I cannot even describe to you how terrified I was. Never, ever. Nope. 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 I was a late bloomer because of it. I was a late bloomer. I did not. I was like, nope, stay away from me. I'm not doing this. I don't want kids. Nope, nope, no, no, no. You stay over there. I don't want it. I don't want it. Yes, downriver's bad. See, we were from Monroe, and so we had the teen mom. My daughter actually went to school in Newport, and Newport had 16 and pregnant. Yeah, I didn't want no babies. Nope, 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 nope. You did raise yours without daddies. You did. I will never forget. I'm gonna let you do it if you want to do it. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I remember when you told me how old Sean was. I remember just looking at you with my mouth falling on the floor when you told me how. Looking back now, doesn't that ring like some crazy bells though? I mean, if you think about the age gap, no, he was not 16. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I remember very vividly the age you told me. Your first baby daddy, you told me was older than that. You told me he was older than that because I remember exactly what age you told me because I could never believe that how big of the difference of the age gap was. So maybe you made him older than what he was, but I remember exactly what age you told me. That stuck with me because he was not young. I will never forget how old you told me, ma'am. You had 3? I know. I'm talking about the first one, Sean. The first one, the one when you were 12. When you were 12, how old he was. I remember exactly how old you told me. I don't want to say it though. That's not what you told me. And it's not like I'm misremembering it. That's not what you told me. You must have told me maybe you were trying to shock me. I don't know. Okay, so hold on. That's not what you told me though. So he was. Well, that would make him that though, because you were 81. Make him 3 years older. That's not what you told me though, ma'am. I feel better now though. I feel better knowing he was 16. I feel better knowing he was 16. That makes it a little bit better. That makes it a little bit better. 'Cause that's not the one what I remember. Born in 95, my lord. Okay, bye. With a no young man. Yeah. Tanya, did your parents help you? I know your dad was involved. I remember, didn't you have a good? I think you had a good thing with your dad, right? Or was it your mom? I could have you confused. Did you have a brother named Henry that was friends with my husband? I don't know why I want to think that, but did you have a brother named? Yeah, your stepdad and your grandparents. You did. Okay. Yeah, because my husband was friends with him. Yeah, I don't know how bad Taylor was, but Monroe was a fucking shit show. Monroe was a shit show. Yeah, I thought you had something with your dad. I thought your dad. Well, apparently it was your stepdad. But hey, she's at it again. Now she's blaming me for being somebody online that I'm not. She needs a life. I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm not that pale. I feel like I got some color to me. Huh? No, Thea. She keeps saying I'm RM now. Yeah, like I'm gonna put out a bunch of nasty rumors about myself and then spend time debating them. No, thank you. I'm good. What time is it? What 11:40? Wow, cool. It's definitely a shit show now. It is 11:42. It's 11:42. Is she in here? No. Um, the one she's going, another one she's going after is in here. Um, that doesn't surprise me that Monroe's a shit show now. Oh, that sucks, Tanya. I don't know, Celeste. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand it. Hey. No, Newport always was bad. Newport always was bad. Yeah. She thinks since we are connected and you tagged me in something that I am RM and it's proof. So wait a minute. So because you tagged me in a video of yours, that makes me RM because you tagged me? What? You're his oldest of 11. God, what is it with y'all having so many kids? Jesus. It's a lot of kids. So that's where it came from now? You tagged me, so that makes me RM. No, you tagged me because you wanted me to see something. That's like saying you tagged me and I became an M&M. The fuck? How does that even work? You literally just messaged me that you were leaving the live and here you're still here. Yeah, Newport's kind of crazy. Yeah, she messaged Fancy and was like, Ryan's behind it all. That is because of you, apparently. Because you tagged me in something. So now I'm behind everything. Yeah. Oh, maybe because she tagged me and Shelly. I blocked Shelly. Shelly got on my I can't do it anymore, dude. Me and Shelly have been going at it for months. And after the last I had to block her. I couldn't do it anymore. I'm not. I wish Thea would leave the internet too. Um, I had to block her. I couldn't do it. I was like, I just can't. Like, I'm done with the theories. I'm done with the whatever. Like, she literally let everybody. She let fucking dipshit think that I was her for months, and I was like, dude, you literally made all these fucking accounts, left me to fucking dry, left me to take the fucking bag. I didn't have shit to do with shit. Me and her started fighting about that, and the last time we talked, I was just like, fuck you, I'm out. Yeah, because I was tagged in something apparently now. I think I don't know. Is she just lonely? Like every 3 weeks, she comes up with another new conspiracy theory about me. I am over here living my best life in my dumpster fire. Okay, like I don't have time, nor care, nor want, nor energy to deal with her. Yes, life is too short for her BS. Her videos just seem like she's talking to herself. She's so weird. I don't watch her stuff. I don't watch her stuff. She also has me blocked on a bunch of accounts. Why did she have me blocked on a bunch of accounts? And why was there a bunch of accounts to be blocked? Because every time she makes a video about me, I will get on a backup account and ream her a new asshole. She deletes all my comments and blocks them. So I'm blocked on like 4 accounts because every time she comes at me in a video, I'll go on there in the account and tell her to knock it the fuck off. So she'll delete all the comments and block me so you can't see my comments and then block the account. I've ran out of accounts. I can't do it anymore anyway. I've ran out of accounts. I'm not making any more accounts. She's not worth my time. So since you tagged me and there's proof. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Yeah, she literally just tagged me and was like, "Hey, look at this." Because what okay, so what happened was this. Okay, I'm not gonna do this right. Hey, how are you? Um so basically in a nutshell, and I could get this a little wrong. So Joe Morris here was killed by a guy. Okay. And the whole thing went to hell in a handbasket. And she's trying to get justice for her dad. And in the meantime, here comes Thea, and Thea takes the killer's side and says that Joe was to be at fault for his own death. So obviously, she's upset with the situation because they're saying that her dad deserved to die, right? So her and Thea are going at it about all this. And they've been going back and forth, back and forth. And so Thea's been attacking her. And so she found me, I think, through Shelly. And so what she tagged me in is that they let the guy go. Okay. They let the guy go that killed her dad. They let him go. And so I guess Thea thought that was a victory. X amount of time later, really quick, like really, you can tell me how quick it was. This motherfucker gets behind the wheel of a car and literally hits somebody head on, kills him. And so what she was tagging me in was the fact that this guy had gotten behind the wheel of a car and took another life. Is she a professional or some kind of social media personality? No, she's a professional nut job. That's all she is. It's like she's just talking to herself. Yeah, I know. 17 days after being acquitted, he gets behind the wheel of a car and takes somebody else's life. 17 days after being acquitted. 17 days. So I guess he's going to get justice now. She is a legend in her own mind. I agree. Nobody, that's the thing. None of us talk about her. None of us care. She is a fart in the fucking wind. None of us care about her. I have way bigger fish to fucking fry. Don't care. And like every 3 weeks, I learn something new about myself. It's insane. No, Brie doesn't talk to her either. A 25-year-old EMT worker, of course. Why wouldn't it be? No, she's not. She's insane. I'm not even going to go into all of it because she's not worth my time, energy, or effort. I could go into a whole diatribe, but she's not worth it. She's mad because people said she was RM, okay? And then the minute I start saying she's not RM, there's another issue. Probably because I said she was too stupid to be RM. Just calling a spade a spade. What did they? Well, he did. This just happened. This just happened. She just tagged me in it like 3 days ago. What was it like? It was like what 3 days ago, 4 days ago that this happened. That he got in the car accident. She just tagged me in it. I think 2 days ago, which is apparently why I'm RM again because she tagged me in a video. That is the dumbest shit. I tagged you. That means that you like apples and you're related to Joe Dirt because I tagged you. So that's what it is now. You had trial on January 16th. February 2nd, he takes another life. Good Lord. No. That is insane. That motherfucker couldn't make it 20 days without killing somebody else. 20 days. He didn't make it a month. Didn't make it a month. That is insanity. How do you get out of being acquitted of taking somebody's life, turn around, and within 2 weeks, well, sorry, 2 weeks and 2 days, do it again? It's a person on here that has wreaked all sorts of havoc. RM is a person who was on here, wreaked all sorts of havoc, and then they just kind of they go and they come back and they go and they come back and they go and they come back, and nobody knows who they are. And so it's been thrown around. They're this person, they're that person, yada yada yada. And for some reason, she's got it in her daft head that it's me. When this person has went after me for a year, putting out all sorts of rumors about me, and more importantly, my husband. And I'm going to do that to myself and make PowerPoint productions about it. They did like a PowerPoint production. I'm going to take time to do that about myself. Okay, sounds good. She does. She does about 3 weeks. Yes, social. That's me, according to Thea. Social, that's me, according to Thea. Yes. That's Sissy. Sissy is snoring. Yeah, they make infographics. Are they having a midlife crisis? I think she's been in one for a while. Mm-hmm. Yep. I make infographics about myself, put out horrible, horrible rumors about myself. Meanwhile, while talking on my live, while talking on Bree's live, while beefing with Bree. I'm talented. She's part pug. She's a chug, so she snores a lot. Nice, Amber. You know, I gave part of my bougie water to my dogs. I told my husband I was going to drink this whole thing today. I gave that much to my dogs. Should I tell him? I told him I was going to drink the whole bottle. And I ended up giving some to the dogs. I guess I just got to fill it up another 3 inches. Make it up. I guess. Is that how it works? She is down there just conking logs. Hi. Do I have chippies? Did I wake you from your snoring slumber because you want a chippy? She woke up from a dead ass sleep. I look down and I just see I have chips. She heard the chip bag. I had chicken nuggets for lunch. And I had half a Subway sub for dinner. She heard the bag. Everybody's on here. She heard the bag. She did. Now she's staring at me. She likes her Doritos. Here you go. She loves her Cool Ranch Doritos. Smell the steak at 3 a.m. What are you making? She gets everything that I eat. No matter what I eat for dinner, she gets a bite. No matter what snack I'm eating, she gets a snack. She gets dinner. Oh, quit staring at me like that. My God, she's staring into my soul. No other dog is asking me for a chip, by the way. Buddy or Bronx. Bronx is not a huge fan of people food. He'll eat some. What is blowing up? I feel like. Oh no. That's a big chip. You can't have that one. I'm going to give her one more chip. I'm not getting my big chips. Where's the little chip? You ain't getting a big chip. Usually they're all begging. Yeah, it's not though. That's what's weird. You have a 2-year-old killer chihuahua? I understand that. One second. It's my husband's messenger. I could hear ding, ding, ding coming from his desk. So I went over and I'm like, what's texting? it's a D&D chat. I think I can finish off the bottle and then I can fill it back up this much that I stole from the dog or that I gave the dogs. And I think I can finish this whole bottle tonight, guys. So I am trying to cut some pop out of my life. I'm trying really hard. So for the past 3 days, I've been back to drinking a lot of water. I have some Circle Pods left. I abandoned them. I have some Circle Pods left, but I've been trying to drink more water. So I'm hoping that I actually can stay on it at least a little bit. I'm trying to get my sugar to come down a little bit because I know that I had it down great. And then I got really bad at drinking pop. And so I'm trying to drink more water. And I knew that there was a problem about a week ago because I started actually craving water. And that's when I know that I'm screwed, where I will actually crave water over pop. And that means that my sugar's stupid. And I don't take my sugar because I don't want to know what it is. But I knew the minute that I started craving water about a week ago that I was screwed. So I'm trying to drink more water. I'm trying. The Circle Pods are good, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't afford the GLP-1 medication. Can't afford it. No, the Circle Pods are good. I put one of my favorite ones in a Circle Pod in my cup. And for some reason I couldn't drink it. It was weird. I don't know. It was weird though. It was my favorite one. I don't know why I couldn't drink it, but I couldn't. Nope. Do you want to know how much Ozempic is for my sugar? Not to lose weight, for my sugar. You know what my copay is for Ozempic a month? I can't afford it. I take fucking Actos. I used to take metformin, but it made me really sick. Oh no, they cover it. No, I'm sorry. Let me make this clear. They cover it with a copay that is half as much as my house payment. a month. Twice as much as my car insurance, more than twice as much of my car insurance. It's my car insurance and my car payment together, or half as much as my house payment a month. Metformin made me extremely nauseous, especially because they had me maxed out on it for 10 years. A standard dose of metformin is 1,000, and I was on 2,500 for like 10 years, and it made me sick as fuck. I did lose 40 pounds twice, but yeah, it made me sick. It makes most people sick. So after the last time, I was like, I won't take it, and they're like, well, we're gonna put you on shots. I said, please do. Please do. Please put me on shots because I'm not taking it. And so they were like, well, you have one last chance. I'm like, you're not threatening me. So I'm on Actos. There was 3 that I could have done, but 2 of them had sulfa in them. And sulfa gave me thrombocytopenia and put me in the hospital for 4 days, bleeding out from a lack of platelets. So I'm on Actos. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Because they wanted me on Ozempic for my actual blood sugar, not even just to lose weight. Like that was a plus. Woo woo. But they cover it for hundreds and hundreds of $100 a month. Yeah, I can't get half the fucking medication I need. I had to get off one of my they were giving me samples from one of my antidepressants. And it was $1,100 a month. I had to get off of it when they ran out of samples. They ran out of samples. I can't afford $1,100 a month. I can barely afford groceries most weeks, and I'm not even kidding. We are still not. They started sending him to South Carolina again, but now they're giving him short runs the rest of the week. So instead of having mediocre, 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 now it's little, little, big, 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 big. And they end up equaling out to the same damn thing. Or little, 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 big, big, big. You had thrombocytopenia, sepsis, and cellulitis in July. How did you not die? The fuck? How did you not die? That is wild. Dude, they put me in, they thought, okay, so I had a kidney infection, right? I had a kidney infection. I had like 6 of them that year. They still don't understand why. I had like 6 kidney infections. Well, it was like I don't even remember what kidney infection it was. Well, I knew it was a kidney infection. So I went to the urgent care. I'd never been to urgent care, but my doctor was closed and I knew I needed an antibiotic. So I go to urgent care and they give me standard practice. I'm not mad at them. It wasn't their fault. They gave me standard practice for kidney infection. They gave me Bactrim. They asked me if I had any medical allergies. Nope, never did. Did not have any allergies. Turns out have a severe life-threatening allergy to sulfa. Did not know this. After about a week, my kidney was not feeling any better. And apparently I looked weird. I went to the doctor to find out why my kidney infection wasn't getting better. And my doctor goes, he walks up to me. He presses on my stomach. He goes, you need to go to the emergency room. I've never been to the emergency room. Never been to the emergency room. My mom took me there once when I was like 2 because I had the flu and they stuck me in an ice bath. But like at me, myself as an adult, never been in the emergency room. And I look at him, I'm like, why? And he's like, you need to go to the emergency room. And I'm like, now by the time I get to the emergency room, now it's been a week, mind you. By the time I get to the emergency room, my face is striped like a watermelon. Red, white, red, white, red, white. And TMI here, they gave me 8 bags of saline solution. Do you have any idea how much water is in a saline solution bag? It took 6 bags of saline solution before I could pee. I was so dehydrated. 6 bags before I could. When they tried to put in my IV, they stuck me 15 times and they ended up having to put it right here. So for 4 days, I'm in that, and so they're thinking I have a kidney stone. So they put me on the surgery floor, and they're like, obviously her kidneys, there's something wrong with her kidney. She probably has kidney stone. They stick me on the surgery floor. They run all the panels, and they walk in. The infection disease doctor comes in, because he comes in for everybody, and they're like, "You have no platelets," and I was like, "Is that a bad thing?" It's 2009. That was when Tanya, you were with me. Me and you were on the phone talking about Nevaeh Buchanan's death and we thought she was in the quarry behind the ice rink. And I was in the hospital watching Nancy Grace from my hospital bed. And It was right before I went to the hospital that we were talking on the phone. And they were like, "You have no platelets." And I'm like, "Is that bad?" They're like, "Yes, you cannot leave the hospital." So, you never been able to treat ASPD for experience before they dropped out? Wait, what? How did we start talking about ASPD? I'm so confused. Hold on. Oh yeah, my kid had that though. She was being diagnosed with it formally when she got put in the hospital for wanting to me. Well, that's actually not why she got put in the hospital. She wanted to me, and then when she got in trouble for it, she then threatened to herself. So that's why she actually ended up in the hospital. But yeah, it was all while she was getting her ASPD formal diagnostic. But yeah, I they wanted to give it to me for diabetes, and I couldn't get it because I couldn't afford it. So yay. Yeah, they tried to stick me everywhere, and they end up having to stick it right here. It sucked. Yeah. I'm looking at this chat, I'm looking at that chat, I'm all over the place. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she was born with it. Maybe it was Maybelline. I don't know, but yeah, it's not fun. Not fun. I have a great vein. I have one great vein. I have a great vein. It's right here. And if I want to, I just go boop and it pops right out. It's a nice, huge, fat vein. And I hadn't had blood. Normally, I have blood work every 3 months, but for some reason, I was in really good health. And I didn't have to have it for like 6 months. And I couldn't remember which arm the vein was in. I couldn't remember. But I remembered in the nick of time, thank God. And they got the right vein. Yes. That's what I would say. Social. I mean, but then again, she was insane from the time she was tiny. Like tiny. But I mean, I'm not saying it couldn't be trauma based, but like she was not okay and she was tiny. So I don't know. I mean, it could have kicked in real quick. Possibility. Definitely. You didn't have a port? Why didn't you have a chemo port? A lot of people have chemo ports. Why did they not put that through? That's stupid. Yeah, her mom was, I think her mom was a little off. Her dad, we didn't know, I mean, we knew who her dad was, but we didn't know, like, you know what I mean? But I think her mom had some stuff, I think. Well, yeah, BPD is trauma based. I know she got BPD from trauma based, but I don't know, anyway. Oh, you didn't want one. I don't know. I think I'd probably rather have a port. I think. Just because it's easier access. We got one snoring and one over there. Somebody's made a funny little noise. Yeah, I've never really heard of it not. I mean, it is literally a personality disorder. BPD is a personality disorder. So I've never really heard of it not being trauma based. I mean, I've quite literally never heard of it not being trauma based. I've been okay, thank you. I'm back to eating my chips. Hold on. I'm going to stick by what I've always been told. It's a personality disorder. Personality disorders, you can't be born with personality disorders. Genetic is genetic and personality is personality, and you can't be born with a personality disorder. That's just what I'm saying. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong, but personality disorders, you have to have a personality first. And that's not as cut and dry as that. I'm just saying. That's why bipolar is genetic and BPD is a personality disorder. Oh, I got you, Tanya. I got you. That makes sense. They don't have to put it in your heart, though. Usually it's like up here somewhere. It's a cluster B. You have to have the genetic makeup to make you susceptible. Right. But I mean, in order for it to kick in, you have to have the trauma start. So, like, you could be like genetically predispositioned, but you still need the trauma to kickstart it. So, even then, it would still have to be touched with the trauma, in my opinion. Oh, a tube goes into the heart. Okay. Well, I guess when I look at genetic, I mean more like, because like BPD doesn't have actual bona fide medications, they have off label medications. And I guess they're trying to say, what was it? Pre, pre prequel? That prestige? No. They're trying to say, they're trying to actually put one on label for BPD. Yes, genetics loads the gun, trauma pulls the trigger. Yes, that's what I was getting at. Being predispositioned, but then something kicks it into drive. That's exactly it. Genetics loads the guns, trauma pulls the trigger. Yes. Celeste, that's not true. I'm on an antipsychotic for my BPD. I'm on a mood stabilizer for my bipolar. I'm on an antipsychotic for my BPD because the antipsychotic keeps the rages down. That's what I specifically take my antipsychotic for, is my BPD. I used to take it for my my bipolar 1 mixed episodes. I had a very I had a very tricky bipolar to treat. I spent, and both of you, if you guys know, I mean, these guys actually know what they're talking about, no offense, that they actually know. So you guys are going to know where I'm going with this, that this is not normal. I spent the better, and I mean better part, as in probably 17 years out of 20, in a severe mixed episode. Every time my diagnostic code went in, I was under severe mixed episode. I stayed in a mixed episode. So I was almost impossible to treat. No matter what medicine, it never worked because I was always in a severe mixed episode, which is one of the worst things you could be in. Yeah, she just said, Jesus Christ, right? Yes, I was in severe mixed. What was it? God, what's the fucking code for that? I know it was like 0.32. So I used to remember the code perfectly. I was in a severe mixed episode, and like you can't medicate because it's hard because you're trying to medicate the high, but you're trying to medicate the low. And so I just stayed in this agitated, just on fire. Like, you wouldn't have wanted to know me 5 years ago. My mother-in-law will tell everybody how much I have changed in 5 years. Like right before my hysterectomy. I think my hysterectomy had a lot to do with a lot of things. It got rid of my OCD by like 75%. But when you're if I take too high a dose of Risperdal and I get over medicated, I will get extremely agitated. You're the quiet BPD. Yeah, I'm like the petulant avoidant one or whatever. I got two of them. There's four, and I got two that kind of run together. It's the two that run together. The two depressive, nobody loves me one. You know that one? But yeah, I spent most of my time in severe mixed, and I didn't know if I was coming or going. I would stay up for 36 hours. I would sleep for 18. I would, the mania that I had was really, really bad. I didn't have I'm going to cut my hair and be a manic pixie girl. I'm going to blow $12,000 in 30 minutes. So it was a bad time. It was a bad time. It was a bad time. I'm gonna drive 80 in a 40. I'm gonna collect water bottles, gallons of water until you can't walk through the house because I needed all the water and nobody could have it. Um, it was not a fun time. It was not a fun time. I moved behind Walmart so that I could walk there and buy stuff. And I would go in there and spend hundreds of dollars, and I'd come back the next day because I'd get the high from buying it. And I'd go back the next day and take it all back so I could get the high of taking it back. So I'd go to Walmart, I'd buy hundreds of dollars, I'd come home, I'd bring it home, I'd go back and bring it in. And they hated me. They hated me. They hated me. Yeah. So, oh, EDMR. Oh my God. EDMR. No, I will never do EDMR again. Nope, 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 nope. Never again. Never. Nope, nope, nope. EDMR did something to me that I will never, ever. Nope. Mm-mm. The first 3 episodes I had were really good. I did the whole thing. See, we did this one. We did this one because I'm not letting you touch me. So we did this one. Turns out that oh god that HD music, the H8 music, where that can fuck you into an EDMR episode. And I think you told me that, Social Justice. But my first couple of EDMR episodes, they were good. They were very vivid. I put everything in the box. I stored it away. Everything was fine. The last EDMR episode I did, bad. I will never do it again. Nope. There was things coming out of the woodwork I did not know about, and I don't want to know about them, and I will not do it again. Because EDMR, a lot of the things with EDMR, you don't get to pick. So like I went in there trying to do a specific memory. I was trying to I don't know. I was trying to steer it, I guess. I don't know. EDMR will give you whatever it wants to give you at that moment, and I did not want that at that moment. No, thank you. No, thank you. Well, I'm glad that you became a substance abuse counselor, though, Turtle. That's good. Yeah, the bilateral stimulation. And yeah, because it's the back and forth thing. Does it help with the memory? Yeah. It helps repressed memories. It helps memories that my psychiatrist always said happened to me, that I said didn't happen to me. And no matter how many psychiatrists I went to, they told me that everything was wrong with me is because this particular thing happened to me when I was younger. And I said, no, it didn't happen to me. And then I went to EDMR, and I will never go back to EDMR. No, thank you. Nope. Nope. Yep. Never again. Because it pisses me off. Because if you don't remember it, and then all of a sudden you remember, are you really remembering it, or are you creating it? And I'm not even about that. I don't want to have to question my reality. We're not doing the questioning reality thing. Because if I didn't remember something and now I'm remembering it, where is it coming from? No, thank you. No, thank you. A lot of people like it, Celeste. Like I said, my first three were good. They were good. Just that last one, didn't expect it to come out of left field, and I won't do it again. Yeah, I already questioned reality. No thanks. Yeah. Yeah, when you suddenly get hit with some memory that you have been told, but you never knew, but you didn't know, but you maybe could have known, but you didn't know, and then it hits you in the face. No, thank you. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I know that. By the way, Amy, thank you for saying about the growth in the past year. I appreciate that. I've not done ketamine infusions, but I have a friend who did. Um, but I don't know. To me, like that, I don't know. I don't know if I would try it. I feel like I don't know if it would work very good for me because with being, having bipolar and having that type of a stimulant, I'm okay with Adderall and stuff, which by the way, for the people, there was a rumor out that I apparently because I got on Adderall, I must abuse it. Do you know that since I talked about getting on Adderall, what was it? I don't know, 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago. I am halfway through the second bottle. I'm halfway through the second bottle in 5 whatever months. I'm halfway through the second bottle. I actually have not got another bottle in the past 3 or 4 months. Yeah, I'm still halfway through the second bottle. I take it the last time I think I took one a few weeks ago, and then before that, I think I've taken it twice in a month. No, I know you don't get addicted to it. I can't afford it. Yeah. No, they were saying that I was abusing it. Not that I was addicted, that I was abusing it. That apparently, but what they don't understand is first of all, anybody, okay. So Adderall is extremely highly regulated to the point where they will not fill it until the day you run out. They will not give it to you, a week early or whatever. So if you take all of it, day 1 through 12, you're out unless you're going to go buy it off the corner. And I'm sorry, I live in hillbilly bumfuck Kentucky. I am not buying anything from these people. No, thank you. No, thank you. I have came a long way through a lot of BS. I appreciate you. My husband can't take Adderall or those. Now he used to like he has you guys know how bad of an ADHD he has. And he used to be on that stuff when he was younger, but he can't be on it now because it makes him extremely aggressive. And once you've had a stimulant aggressive issue, apparently according to our pharmacist, don't even bother trying the rest of them because they're all going to do it too. So we just don't. This is awkward, Kim. You're like, my ex was diagnosed. Is it the ex that's underneath you right now? That could be awkward. That could be awkward. Yeah, I forget that I have them. I know I did take them probably a week or two ago. And I was going to take them recently, but then I forgot. That is the most ADHD statement I've ever heard. I was going to take my ADHD meds, but then I forgot to take them. Sounds accurate. Um, well, yeah, I mean any medication, but no, my friend was on it, but she had apparently it comes with a lot of like I guess like a lot of rushes. Like I mean, it comes with a lot of rushes. Set alarm. Well, no, it was one of those things like, oh hey, yeah, I should take this, and then I got sidetracked. No, I take my meds every morning before I go to bed. That sounds so stupid. I take my meds in the morning before I go to bed. I did miss them the other day, and I woke up and my back hurt really bad. And I'm like, oh, I forgot my meds. Whoops. So I took that med. I took my arthritis med, but I didn't take the rest of them. Whoops. There's some really there's these I have them on my Amazon wish list for later for when I decide I'm going to do them. But there is a gummy that has 10 different types of mushrooms. Now, not like magical mushrooms, just like decent mushrooms. But there's 10 of them in a gummy, and I kind of want to try them because they're supposed to be really good. Magic ones I've never had. I was on Tegretol for trigeminal neuralgia, and I've been on Lexapro. Tegretol, which I know is an anticonvulsant, which runs as a mood stabilizer, it's also a pain med. And they gave it to me for my trigeminal neuralgia. Hey, Turtle. Bye. Yeah, look up trigeminal neuralgia. Apparently, it's one of the most like painful things you can get, and I had it for a little while. Luckily, it went away. Thank God. Wouldn't wish it on anybody though. It's not good. Whole side of my face just literally felt like somebody was just hitting me with a mallet constantly with a spike on it. You did the grass and it scared you away from. Oh my God. I remember one time I was in my 20s. I want to say I was in my 20s. And my sister in law told me that when she smoked, she would get paranoid. So, of course, I have to see this. So she comes over and we're partaking. And at some point, she ended up climbing underneath my table screaming about aliens. So I guess she was right. One thing I never forgot, though, it is not illegal to write an inmate and ask them to behave a certain way. Oh, Lord. Right. You saw sea monsters and you were in a Van Gogh painting. Never again. Okay, either that was some dope sativa or that was laced with something. That is not something that should have happened. That sounds more like an LSD trip. That's that. I feel like you got a little slippery stuff in there because that should. I mean, if it was like a really high grade sativa and you were really, really, really a lightweight, maybe. But that sounds like that sounds more like LSD. which I never have had, by the way. Not a, I am a person. I'm a control freak, so I don't like. I've never been drunk, like off my ass drunk. I've been tipsy. I've never been off my ass drunk. I am a control freak. I am not one of those people who want to lose control or drown my feelings. I need to be in all kind. I need to know what is going on at all times. So I don't want to have my inhibitions down. So well, yeah, because you're lucky and you live in well, you live what you do you live in? I know you live by the border. If not, but yeah, you get to be right next to the completely legal shit. So yeah, hey, had a little something in it because that don't sound normal. I've never had that happen. I have, however, the only time that I've ever managed to really get a buzz off of anything. My friend used to grow like this really, really, really good shit. And I remember for like half an hour channeling Eminem. It's quite interesting, to be honest. Yeah, I was gonna say you live right on the line, so you can just like go tip right in type deal. Yeah, I had to. I went up there 3 years ago, about 3 years ago, and that was one of the first things I did. I was like, "Welcome home." I ain't getting nothing down here, dude. I ain't trusting these fucking bumfuck hillbillies. No, thank you. No, thank you. Not happening. My gene site testing is a nightmare. I had my gene site testing done like I don't know, 20 years ago, something. I don't know. The time flies. It could have been 10 years ago. Whatever. Anyway, my gene site testing is a fucking nightmare. Everything is in yellow, so you don't know if anything works. The things that are in green don't work. I won't even go near the things in the red because if the things in the green don't work, I sure as shit ain't going to the red stuff. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Celeste. I feel like the person seeing a Van Gogh painting. I don't know. Maybe you're just a lightweight. Yeah, I don't think I could get any of those now. I mean, I'm on a regimen that's working pretty good, so I'm not super worried about it. But I mean, my meds are working pretty good. So lightweight and super paranoid. So you'd be with my sister-in-law underneath my dining room table screaming about aliens. Apparently, my favorite though is when you're smoking with somebody and they just keep saying over and over, "This isn't working. This isn't working. It's working." It's working. The more they yell, it's not working. It's working. Yeah, you could hold each other and scream. Yeah. Well, she was under the table screaming about aliens, and her husband just kept saying, "I don't think this is working." But have you ever watched somebody say it? I don't think this is working. I don't think this is working. It's working. That's what we just kept looking at him going, it's working. It's working. You just don't know it. It's okay. It's okay. My husband went back to contacts today. Well, we were at the eye doctor getting fucking horrible news. He went back to contacts today, so it's gonna be really weird looking at him without glasses. He had contacts for a while, about a year, and then he went back to glasses. So it's gonna be really weird looking at him without glasses on. But he had him in today. His eyes were dilated. Oh my lord. They dilated his eyes about 3 o'clock and they were still dilated at 7:30. Thank God I had to drive everywhere because he couldn't see. Like he could not see. I had to literally stop and buy him sunglasses. I literally stop and buy him the sunglasses. Yeah. Why is that interesting? I don't know where it is in his eyeball. They just said he has a hemorrhage somewhere in his eyeball. I was too busy crying. So I wasn't paying super a whole lot. They were talking about his optic nerve being swollen and checking him for other items that I'm scared to death of. And they just said that there was a small hemorrhage somewhere in the eye. I wasn't like I was not okay at that moment. And they gave him to him. He put him in. I don't know. I know nothing about nothing. I'm not an optician. I've never wore contacts. I've never had a hemorrhage in my eye. So, but he put them in and he said that they're a little fuzzy. But they also lowered one of the prescriptions so that he could have the same prescription in both eyes. And they said that he needs to try the trial to make sure that that's going to work because they don't know. You're allowed to talk about yourself, dude. It's okay. They did not give him shades. They did not. They did not. So I stopped and got him eyeglasses. Well, he said that well, it's weird because he said one of his eyes felt really like dry. He said it felt something. He said it was weird. He said it felt something like congested, but I don't know which eye it was in. I didn't ask. Yeah. Well, they just say, I guess it's supposed to heal on its own or something. I guess I don't know. I was not okay because that was not the only thing we found out. So I was not okay. Um, but whatever it is, I guess it's small. They looked at it, and I guess it's like it's gonna go away. Like they're not worried about it. They're not worried about it. So yeah. Well, optic neuritis. I don't know what that is. Probably something to do with the optic nerve, right? But whatever this is, I mean, they're letting them have them. So um, they didn't sound super. They were just like, you have this hemorrhage type deal, but they're like, your eyesight is fine, everything is fine. Like you're like, he had no idea. They were like, your eyesight's fine, everything's fine. Your vision's good, you're good, everything's good. I don't know if it was just a small little blip type deal. I'm not sure, but oh, the Frito Funk. That's called yeah, Frito Foot, Frito Funk. It's actually a fungus. The when your dog smells like Doritos, it's a form of fungus. Apparently, fancy. But yeah, I mean, after at first they were like, "Oh yeah, you have a hemorrhage," and I hear that and I'm freaking out. And they're like, "It's okay." They're like, he can see everything's good. Like we're just gonna keep an eye on it. He's like, "But it's, you know, yeah, like, it's kind of like I don't know, like would that fall under the blown blood vessel? I mean, it's kind of the same thing, right? I don't know, maybe not. Yeah. Yoda always smelled like Frito feet. She always smelled like Frito feet. Sissy kind of smells like fish right now. She needs a bath. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar will help. Put it in their water, and you can actually bathe them with it as well. Apple cider vinegar will do a lot. It will also help fleas. It'll help their kidneys. It helps a lot. Apple cider vinegar does a lot for a dog. No, he had no idea because like when he went there, he's just thinking he's gonna get glasses. He wasn't having anything. Like he was fine. He could like no nothing. And but they were just looking in his eye. They're like, oh yeah, you got this thing, and you'll be fine, but we're gonna keep an eye on it type deal. Coconut oil. Summer's Eve gets better to get rid of the skunk smell. Yeah. The good news is his actual eyesight didn't actually get a whole lot worse. Shockingly. I figured it would have got a lot worse, but his eyesight stayed pretty much the same. Pert plus, she says. I need to get my eyes done. He's like, what is the point in you getting your eyes done? You won't wear your glasses. I said, well, the script that they have my glasses on makes it very hard for me to read because they originally put them as bifocals and I couldn't wear them. So when they made the glasses, they're like this weird mix of like, I'm farsighted, but the glasses are like a weird mix of farsighted and nearsighted. So like I can't see anything up close with my glasses on. I see better with my glasses off up close. And then I could see great far away. But if I want to do, like, if I'm looking at my phone, if I'm looking at like driving, if I'm looking whatever, my eyes go really weird about this close. And then, I get here and everything's fine. But right here, everything's weird. It feels weird. And he's like, why don't you wear your glasses? I'm like, because it feels weird. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but it feels weird. So I'm hoping, like, I was like, well, I need to go get my eyes done here eventually, shortly, whatever. It's been a year. I got them done a year and a half ago, and they always want me to get them done every year. I didn't get it done last year. I got it done the year before. And my eyesight's getting worse, and I was like, I want to do contacts. I can't do contacts. I can't put anything in my, like, when I do eye drops, I put them right here and let it like dribble down. I can't open my eye to put stuff in. But I would love to have contacts because then I'd actually be able to see and not have to worry about the glasses feeling funny on my face, on my eyes. Yeah, basically old age just kicking in, essentially. Yeah. Yeah, I got given bifocals 2 years ago. Depth perception with the progressive lenses throws me off. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Like it's weird. Like because like my eyes want to they like it's like I'm wearing bifocals without wearing bifocals. Like my eyes go whoop and then they like switch out and they go into like far away. It's like it's weird. It's there and then it like goes whoop like this and then switches out. And it just makes it really disconcerting, I guess. So I hated the bifocals. They had to take them out. I could not going from here to here to here to here and making sure that you didn't hit that line because I couldn't afford the good ones. So you go here and then switch and then here and then switch. And if you're reading something, you have to hold it a very specific way. And I just hi. No whippersnappedness allowed. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's really hard to drive with bifocals. 1000%. It's really hard to drive with bifocals because this part's great. You can see here, but if you go to look down at your speedometer, your bifocals make it completely fucking blurry. So when you're driving and you have bifocals, you can't just go look up, look down, look up, look down. You have to go look up, lean down, look up, lean down. I was done. I was like, I ain't playing this game. This is stupid. I'm not doing this. Yep, move your head up and down. You can't you when you're driving, you can't look up and look down because when you're looking down, the bifocal's trying to kick in and everything's blurry as shit. So you got to look up, look down, look up, look down. It's so frustrating. No, I won't. No, thank you. My up close eyesight is actually really good. My upsight, and I think that's the problem is like I don't really need glasses for up close. Like I have stupid good. Like at one point a few years back, they told me I had 20/10. Like my up close vision is ridiculous, but my far sight it's bad. Like it's getting stupid bad. Yeah. Bonesy. Bonesy. Bonesy, bonesy, bonesy. Bonesy, bonesy. 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 Bonesy, bonesy. Bonesy, bonesy. Come here. Don't step on your sister's side. Come here. Come here. Stop tap dancing. Come here. Whoa, it's a Bronxy. It's a Bronxy. It's a smiley boy. He's a smiley boy. He's a Bronxy dinosaur. He's a Bronxy dinosaur. He's a Bronxy. What? 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 Bronxy, can you chill out for 5 seconds? Just 5 seconds. Just 5. Just 5. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right, put you down. Oh shit! I gotta make sure. I gotta get my husband up at 3:00. He's got to go into work hella early today, so I gotta get him up at 3. Oh my god! Shut up. This one time, my teacher told me that if you help them catch the bad person, you have to go to jail too for a while because you might have caught what they have and do crimes too. Yeah, Bronxy was good for. What are you doing, Bronxy? What are you doing? I just look over. His head is looking like, and he's in the shoe pose. He's in the high. I just look over and I just see dog butt. Bronxy, you are so weird. He is so weird. Yeah, he did. I said, wait till 5, and he kind of sat there for a minute, and I was like, all right, we're good. Oh yeah, he is a smiley boy. The whole time he's just always like, he's so smiley. He's got issues. I'm not really sure what goes on. I don't think there's a thought behind his eyes most days, but he taps. He walks in a U shape and he just kind of taps his way everywhere. So he's a happy dog. Well, yeah, if you use coconut and oil on your dog, they're gonna lick themselves. It's yummy. It's yummy. Yeah, we got butter biscuit down here. Like butter buggy biscuits. Then nope, I got the good bed. Sissy's passed out there. Bronxy went over there, and Pepper's got to be over there too because I don't see Peppy. So she's probably in his gaming chair. Peppy, Pep. Ah, baby, she's in his chair. Y'all, I've been live for 3.5 hours. Can you believe it? No, me either. And the worst part is I'm not even going to get paid very good for this live because I used so many F-bombs that they're going to add suitability me. So like I finally went live for a long amount of time, had a decent amount of viewers, and I'm probably going to get paid almost nothing for it because of ad suitability. So yay. Good job me. Good job me. Yeah, you can put coconut oil in their food. Yep. I used to give Yoda. It'll fatten them up. It'll fatten them up and help their hair. Take them to get. Have you got their anal glands done? Because they'll drag their butt for anal glands and also worms, but they'll drag their butt for anal glands too. I have to get him up in 2 hours. 2 hours and 15 minutes. And he's like, make sure I get up. Dump the dogs on me. I'm like, okie dokie. Remember you said that. Remember you said that. Because when you fight me this morning, just remember you said that. My hair is all lumpy now because of the way I tie my hair up. It's all lumpy. Okay, your dogs need some help. Your dog. They should not want to scrape their booties on the rugs and then lick the rugs afterwards. It's a little weird. Not gonna lie. Uh-oh. My YouTube just said, connection is unstable. Please wait while we reconnect, which is weird because I'm on an Ethernet cable. Well, we're going to try to reconnect. Oh, there we go. That's weird because I'm on an Ethernet cable and that should not be a thing. But I also saw that we're getting some weather. So we're getting some snow and stuff, I guess. Ugh. This sucks because I want to lay down, but I don't want to lay down, but I want to lay down. But I got to get him up at 3. So, like, is there a point of me laying down? But the good news is, once I get him off to work, I can lay down, like, for reals, for reals. Oh, I'm not. He's taking the car today, so I'm not. I'm not going to be going outside. He's taking the car. Yeah, that's my problem. I always set alarms though. I always set alarms to make sure I'm good. Because I will forget the minute I'm supposed to do something. Like I just keep putting in my head, because I'm worried I'm gonna forget and like not get him up at the right time. But all right, TikTok. I'm heading to YouTube for another 5-10 minutes. So Ryan Lee Tim on YouTube. If you haven't followed me, please follow me there. I appreciate all you guys hanging out with me. I appreciate you going through my meltdown, and I appreciate all the things that are going to be said about me afterwards. But I'm going over to YouTube here for a minute. I need to smoke and fix my alarm. So Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. I appreciate you. I know you're already there. Thank you so much. Adios. I have to set that alarm before I forget, and I just figured it'd be a lot easier if I just did this. All right, time clock. Yeah, see, whoops, 3. I didn't have it set. 3 a.m. Oh shit! What did I do? Yeah, that's not right. Let's do this. 3. Stop it. 3 a.m. Nope, that's not it. Cancel. 3:30 a.m. There we go. All right, all better. Yeah, more snow. And after I put all that wrap up on my window, we ended up not having a cold snap. I put it up for no reason, and then on top of that, my dogs decided to plow through it. So now we have to double reinforcement. Yep, we have to double reinforce it. So that's freaking great. Because why not? I'm not sure what this weather advisory is. I just keep seeing it pop up. Hold on, let's see. It's probably like a frost advisory or something. Winter weather advisory. Okay. 1 to 3 inches and ice accumulations up to 4 inches. And we have this is great. So I have the stuff wrapped on the window that is now busted, and now we're going to get shitty weather. And it's going to start in the next 12 minutes. So that's beautiful. We still do have some of the wrap up on the window, so it should block it to some point, but like it's not going to help. Sucks. And then it's going to take forever for me to get him to fix it. So I bought a heat gun and I bought the window wrap for apparently no reason, because as soon as we put it on, the cold snap left, and then the dogs plowed through it because that's what they do. So let's see. Yeah. All right. You lovely people in my chat. Thank you for hanging around with me. I appreciate it. And I will wrap up in a comforter for a minute.